Not all the stage 2 guys.
And I think, you know, people are going to be split on this one and where it's going. On one side, you have a team whose logo is the same color as Glorp versus a team that's logo is a horse. Two very prominent figures here at the ESL Pro League.
And we all know what happens when we've taken Glorp to the water.
That's why Glorps came here in the first place.
It's for our H2O. But we have Inferno. So right now, everybody, if you are a boomer, or you have some children to put to sleep at 7:30 PM CET, daylight savings, I'm sure it's coming soon.
It's like a film starting, and so you're hearing them rustle through the popcorn.
And their Maltesers open, the popcorn, yeah.
It's gonna be a banger.
No, well, this one's gonna be Inferno, which, as we all know, is the new overpass. Which also means...
Abort, let's just go away.
Very boring.
Oh, hang on.
I'm hanging. We did lots of hanging on last game, Harry.
This is about to get exciting. Hang on, look, check this out. They're going up A. There's only 2 players here. Falcons, well, there's actually 3. There's 3 players here. kyxsan kind of on the outskirts. They lose Nafly. Oh, but his twist's making a bit of a difference. Only 1. It's only ultimate now. And you know this guy in pistol rounds has some very outlandish thoughts as to how they should go down. Let's see what he can do here in the clutch. Not much. It's all Nico, baby.
Lol quid. Game over. Let's close it down, shall we?
Oh, I just remembered as well.
What did you just remember?
Keeping an eye on Juzzy in this game. That's Kyle to the people watching at home.
You know him like that, huh?
All I'm gonna say is Nico 2 kills, JK has 0 kills.
He's right.
It's true, Chad.
You can't argue with maths. I don't usually have any of those, Harry. I kind of keep them to myself. You know how I am with the Australians. I expect the best. The best of the best of the best, sir.
But you're ready for the worst.
Well, you always are ready for the worst. And then one of the players' mums tweets out a like tall poppy syndrome thing. And do you guys know what that is?
No.
No.
So it's
What's this?
it's a thing quite synonymous with Australians.
Okay.
But I think she maybe doesn't understand it or is misusing it because it would imply that their team has actually had some success. I'll read it out for everybody playing at home. So tall poppy syndrome, it's a term which originated in Australia and New Zealand in the 1980s and refers to people with notable public success who excessively promote their own achievements and opinions.
Oh my god, there's so much of that in esports.
Well, yes, there is. And we could start naming those people, Yanko, but we'd lose a lot of friends quite quickly.
Friends.
So basically, it comes when those people, again, there's intense scrutiny and criticism of such people that I just mentioned, is termed as cutting down the tall poppy. But I don't think that applies for FlyQuest because they don't have notable public success and they have nothing to promote because there are no achievements.
Yeah.
So
how can you make the achievements only about yourself when you haven't achieved anything?
Exactly. So I was curious to see that. But anyway, as we all know, we can wait literally a minute and a half on Inferno before anything happens. Here we go. 4v5 be execute.
Nico, though. Oh, dear. Oh, God. Kyle comes in from above. And kyxsan's now dead. Not looking so good for Rene either. He's going to head for the hills.
And a spray.
Oh, okay. Well, JKS, 1 impactful kill in round 2. Nico, none.
Oh, this is tightly contested. I feel like I'm watching, like, you know, 2 parents competing. Actually, it's like the plot of Cheaper by the Dozen 2.
Here we go.
That's
a niche film that you may enjoy.
Was it that niche?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Have you seen Cheaper by the Dozen?
No.
1 or 2, Yanko?
No, not really. And I watch a good amount of movies, so probably it's a bad one then.
It's a goated film, I'll have you know. What's the name of the main guy? Cheaper by the Dozen. Let's see.
Honestly, this is also Falcons' MO, is win pistol, lose second round.
They're good at that.
Very good at that.
But they're also good at winning a force of their own. So the fact that they save 3 rifles actually give them pretty good opportunity to continue the force by battle. So I wouldn't be writing the Falcons out of things just yet. We do have a technical timeout, everyone's favorite type of timeout.
Oh, it's Kyle.
Oh, there he is. Well, don't speak too loudly, he might hear you. You don't want to get in his head.
I'm having some weird issue right now with my audio. Can we take a time out if that's okay?
He's not Bish. He's not asking to go to the pantry to get an apple, mate. He's going, listen, admin, I'm having some audio issues, mate. You better bloody fix it.
But that explains why he didn't get any in the pistol.
But he just got a kill then, so how does that wash out?
He powered through. He's just that powerful as Kyle.
Hit the off button, Yanko, on the stream deck. Otherwise, when Rush presses a button, it'll get typed in. So there you go. There you are, mate. There you go. Just keep clicking around hltv.org. Oh yeah.
Steve Martin.
It's been more than a month for Liquid since their last official game.
Yeah, what have they been doing?
We're about to see.
That's true. That's a very good point. If you're going to take some time off, for Pro League, for any of the teams who skipped Cluj, you've got to perform. You've got to show up. You've got to deliver.
100%. And you'd like to think the whole reason you did that was to get ready for the next one.
And this is Pro League. We know what it takes to deliver. We got DHL as a sponsor.
Oh, good point. Shout out DHL one time.
kyxsan and Naf over towards the apartment's control. Nertz twist ultimate on the banana. kyxsan and Nico. Posturing as Nertz does make a step towards the half wall. Nico with a nade at the ready. Remember, these save rifles can still do damage. Lobs it over quite deep, too deep. Well, could have been deeper. Damage done. Blocked off and stalled out for now. Nertz wouldn't make no secret of the presence. Look at that view model. It's getting even more central. So the view model situation, I am going to say, I think it's because of Bob, or the lack of Bob, and it blocks a lot of the screen. Anyway, back to the game.
Still like the wide view model better.
Wide,
I used to play
happy.
with the central one.
Oh, back turn. What's going on there, Naf? Tessus finds the timing, finds the opener now. 35 seconds. As we know in Inferno, this is where the round really starts.
This is really where it all gets going, with Keith out of the picture.
One at a
good
time.
for Russell as he falls on the push in the top mid. Gonna come down at Roland, Kyle, and Guy. And of course, Nico over at the back of the site. Come on, Nico.
Not clearing.
He's got a deagle. Central
clearing.
view model.
No time to plant. Round over.
I mean,
Are they not checking he's the B player?
I don't know. Why the fuck are they going up middle one at a time? Like, there's so many questions, Janko. I can't really answer all of them.
This is going to be fun.
So, oh
Like
yeah.
another me.
Let's just go up middle, shall we? Yeah. Oh, let's turn our back on a choke point where players could definitely be.
oh, this could potentially be
Let's just do that, shall we?
a great cast or one of the worst.
Or both, but we'll let you decide at home. Hello. EPL mailbag.
Okay, sweet time. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was like, am I going to get this kill? No, I'll make sure I get this kill. And here's Mytha. He's going, listen, boys. We can't be going up mid like that. What are we doing? Well, we can't be turning our back on a bloody choke point like
We
that.
just have weeks off. Come on.
Just in case you forgot, it's kyxsan and Nico.
Yeah, but
the
he
B
didn't know
players.
kyxsan. He didn't know kyxsan's first name. Oh, you mean what Myth is saying right now? I thought you were talking about Harry's bit that he was doing about the first names, which was Roland from Poland, Kyle, which is JKS, of course, Guy, which is Nertz. What's kyxsan's first name, Harry? Did you find it?
Damian.
kyxsan's first name?
I think Yanko just nailed it.
Yeah, he did.
Dam Young. Is that like Jam Young's brother? Or Damien?
Damn, Jan.
Damian.
Which is kind of similar to Damien.
Yeah, in a way. Well,
Which is kind of similar to Jammy Young.
is anyone going to win a consecutive round?
Call him the Macedonian Jammy Young.
Is this the time for consecutive rounds? We're only 3 deep. This is 4. Big nade.
Bro,
Big
Keith
nade.
can't catch a break.
Can catch an 8 though.
Shot in the back in the last round, naded down a half to open up this one. Deep banana smoke as well.
kyxsan's the type of guy who would push that smoke. He's that type of guy. No, he's not. Guy's on the other team. We established that. Harry, call me. All right, well, taking their time, another 40 seconds until anything's going to happen on Inferno. We do have a stopwatch here, actually. We can.
Oh, can we do that? And then can we take an average? It's up to you which average we take of the time.
Okay.
For each round. Are we going to end or for the site hit?
Maybe I'll do first contact.
Okay.
And then between first contact and next contact.
Oh, into Tessez. All right. Russell beats Rene. And now they have their eyes set on the A play.
Everyone's here, though, for Falcons.
Ooh, swing out from Damjan. But in the end, Russell is able
So
to contain.
still no consecutive rounds posted so far in Inferno. But the board has been wiped, so Falcons, as far as the loss bonus, that's all they really have. Magis has the high end. He can get out of Famus.
No, it was all good. We'll put the M4 player in a close range fight with Wood, and the MP9 guy is going to be, you know, the faraway player. That makes a lot of sense.
I'm sure Nico wanted to stay. He was like, listen, man, I'll look down Banana.
Oh, trading rounds, man. It's like they want you two at each other's throats.
It's like the stock market, but for rounds.
Back and forth, up and down.
Oh, I didn't take the timer out. Okay, time until next contact. Stop. 2 seconds and... Yeah, 2 seconds. This whole stopwatch bit, I think it's more of a visual part, so I don't know if it's going to be great for the audio-only listeners, really. We'll think about them.
Unless they can hear the sound cue.
Okay, this is Liquid with a chance to finally win 2 in a row. And they are grouping for the A hit into the triple stack.
Remember a Harry Russell round with Nico's Deagle from Headshot?
Yeah, actually. I've seen him do some dastardly stuff from this position.
This is going to come through this... Oh, never mind. JKS just brute forces in, out of the apartments. The trade is there. The site is theirs. And kyxsan, he just has to run and hide. On the wrong side of the map, the bomb will get planted, and Liquid will be the first team to post consecutive, so breaking the streak, no more rallies. And this one might even slide open the door for 3 on the trot, as it is going to be 3-2 for our audio-only listeners. A reminder, all of our audio-only listeners and visual listeners who would prefer to pick their own poison of how they would view and listen to the stream, head over to watch.faceit.com. A couple of nifty little options that you can pick over there. One of which, any POV that you'd like, you can select up to 4. So if you were watching in CSTV at home, Yanko, who would you be picking to watch as POVs for this match? You could set your 4 screens. What 4 would you like?
4 screens, the heads-up Nico versus Nerds.
Okay, that's nice. So those are your 2. Would you have like big map and standard feed?
Yeah, I think so.
And then would you,
I love
which is
having
a
them in.
nice new optional feature over there at watch.faceit.com, mute the casters?
Depends on who's casting.
Fair. So shout out to Swicko in chat. You can indeed head over to watch.faceit.com, #ad. Not really. This is the product.
Yeah.
And mute the casters. It's a really great option. You can just listen to the in-game audio. You don't have to listen to us at all.
I'd mute
Or you can
the other
type in
guys.
Twitch chat and moan. So that's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do.
Twitch chat and moan is such a good option.
It's how I'd use my time.
Ooh. A little nade for Nico.
We already did this one, and we saw it do a little bit of damage.
Does it again. This time it's a lot of bit of damage. But that was really as exciting as this round should get.
Well, unless Liquid walk into the stack.
And
Even then.
They do like doing that.
3 USPs.
Yeah, but I've also learned here on Inferno where I thought Liquid had a round dead to rights over at B, and then they ended up losing 5v1.
Well, do they send JKS in as...
He wasn't on the team then.
Does he go in and... Oh, that was against Refresh?
Refresh
Yeah, there it is.
1v5.
With a Galil, of all weapons. So they should send in a scout, right? Like, allow Nerds to search. Ultimate, you need to sit back. I know that you're young and you're new to Tier 1 and you get horny for the Eeks, but just let Nerds search. Okay, you've spotted many a body now. Now take the A space. Now you can guard the gun. You're still going to get a couple of Eeks. And it's all... Well, actually, it's a 3v3. And they have
They'll
2
save the
guns.
They save.
Glor.
I think that's the... What skin's that, Chad?
Fire Serpent.
All right, next.
Poseidon.
We did that earlier. Poseidon, yep. This...
I can't really see it because of
No, but it looked... Oh, it just looked like a case harder.
the Karambit Gamma Doppler.
No, wait. What is that? Oh, that's the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
Something like that. I don't think that's a skin. It
That's
sounds
the one.
made up. That's the Vulcan, obviously. Fire Serpent, we've seen that. What's kyxsan holding?
It's a red line.
Red line with the iBuyPower stickers. Nice.
Nico's dead.
Terrorists win.
What 5-7 was that?
I don't know. I'm not a skins guy.
Copper something.
I want an M9 bayonet, and I think that like the Dopplers look cool, or the Gamma Dopplers.
Something that I find shocking is that you can buy a bayonet emerald, Chad, which is the full green bayonet, not M9.
Full green.
Full green bayonet for about $4,000.
Oh yeah, just a casual $4,000. Yeah, pretty
I how he
cheap.
said that. I thought he was gonna say 300. You know.
For the bargain price of $4,000.
By comparison, the M9 bayo, which is just thicker, emerald is like 16K.
Oh well, that's
18K.
just a small car. Get myself a Hyundai Getz for that one, or any small car of your choice. Tactical timeout taken.
Copper Galaxy.
You're not driving in Malta, mate.
No, Malta's a scary place to drive. Someone's asking if I could do their wedding. I guess they want me to MC.
Or just cast it.
That'd be interesting. Remember when Fall was
And
doing his wedding?
here she comes, walking down the aisle.
Bride now.
Clearly a bit of an eco
And for the groom, you need a hype speech, you know, like for it to not back out.
All right, gun round, banana control.
Ooh. Nico throwing up on the boost. Not like throwing up, like he was throwing up there. That's how it might have sounded.
A-pop, A-pop. Tesla's long, takes the sight, Magisk over towards the pit.
Their rotates are a long way away, Chadley. kyxsan only just beginning that now. If Liquid go, they're going in to a slightly weaker side of the map. They get past the first player with ease.
Jake has the entry fragger, we called him.
Oh, even more from Kyle. Now Magisk down here in the pit.
Nico's flanked though. Easy.
Man, that's
Joseph and
awful.
Perry. Trades on trades.
Only kyxsan left standing.
You know he's the B defender. Heard that. Naf can plant safely. Nerd should have the kill dead to rights. Actually steps out, takes the fight, kicks it into the 1v2. We'll make it 1v1.
Keith versus kyxsan. And he plays it out in the open. Naf wants the fight. Slow from kyxsan on the approach, but the apartment's angle, good one to try and duel this position that Naf is in.
Oh, he's
to
done
turn
it!
and get gun on, and he can't get there in time. kyxsan with the clutch delivers that 1v2 the way of the Falcons. Big
Nice round
stuff
for
from the
kyxsan.
captain.
Important round.
Big clutch from him, yeah. Absolutely.
Like, because the kills are so separate, and he gets to isolate the 1v1, it doesn't feel like a huge moment, but you can hear the hype from Zonic. It is a really important round to win. Sure, there's a buy from Liquid available, but you consider the issue they found themselves in. He has to come through Arch, there's a molly, he gets ahead, he wins the most important duel there, and then still bomb down, bomb ticking, has to identify this fight. So it's a really nice round and a good little trend setter. Both teams with a mission. So a MAC-10 for Naf and an MP9 for Tessus, but guns out for everybody else. The difference Dexter into the AWP, not the same for Ultimate.
We're still in that stage of kind of wrestling for the early control over this game.
Flash.
Oh my god, everyone's spamming. And in the end, Falcons get out looking slightly better off. Those nades will do a lot of damage on Nico as he hangs around at the top of Banana. And I mean, even having him put down so low puts pressure on over here towards B. You see they put a bit of a gamble stack. They had 3 players there. They dismantle it now. They leave.
I like this, right? If they just tuck Nico and Pit, and Magisk is the one to take first contact, and it's an A finish, they might overlook Nico, and then he can get a cheeky kill or 2. Dexter rotating the AWP over to help out kyxsan on B, so that means that if they are lacking util for the block, the AWP can just post on the line. And if they dry into this, Dexter should be good for 1. Should be good for 1.
Yeah, he gets none. Suddenly it falls on a kyxsan. Looked convincing on that spray, but couldn't convert the second. And so that should be a done deal.
Oh.
JKS hanging around over in mid.
Hey, it looks like staying up until 1:30 AM playing Face It with me, Yam, and Aaron is paying off.
It's all Kyle needed.
Let's clip that for later.
That can't age poorly at all.
Yeah, early on for Falcons, just sort of the individual fails really costing them rounds. That round against Pistols.
Yes, listen real quick here, boys. This is what I'm fucking talking about. Now we're playing with fucking balls. There's multiple pressure points all across the map. This is exactly what we want.
Must have watched the Torji segment.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Nico failed on B against the Pistols with the M4. Now you had, you know, Dexter miss an easy shot and crumbles the B defense.
Just to point out what Myth is talking about there, when you have JKS and NAF as your A apartments and boiler players, a lot of the critique around Liquid was that these two are very passive elements, and it's JKS who feels like he's the one who's had to be the change to take more space when things happen. So that's an important critique or something to look for. So what Myth is talking about there is, yeah, they are not just letting them get away with, oh, you got Twist and Nerds for the banana control. They're aggressive. You know, your A players need to be doing something as well, and so far so good. They've been finding impact other than that clutch loss. Let's see. Just a saved AK. Is this a Nico moment, Yanko? What do you need to see to tee up a Nico moment?
I'm happy he's not on B.
Okay.
I think he's towards A. Maybe they can get funneled and he can have a good sequence, but it's going to be tough. No one else really has anything besides the Deagle and Magus. Ooh, he saw him.
Yeah, a bit of aggression from that hero gun. And I like this, the Pistols constantly harassing, letting Nico come in and kind of third-party these gunfights.
Not overextending for the mid peak. You know, the op was holding that the entire time. Now the re-pushing apartments.
I like it. Staying very active.
Nico's played this really well with the hero gun.
He's going to miss the timing.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, and unlikely to see them wrap as well. So maybe he can sniff this one out because he's he's going to go clear banana, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to be completely out of position.
Good thing for Liquid that they're just walking it, right? Not using any utility. That would be a giveaway. Hopefully for Falcons, maybe just grabbing the rifles at least.
They're still always going to be worried about apartments. You can see they're even worried about pit right now. So smoke's going to go down. That tells them that Nico has rotated the wrong way. He's heading back over. Responding quite quickly. So Myth looking intently. He's got the coach now, literally in a black box. No audio, only the comms. Trying to piece it together from the monitor. So he really doesn't have the full picture right now.
I mean, the whole way through this round, the Pistols have been acting as kind of assistants to Nico. See if they're able to keep that up. Might just want to save that rifle.
They found
that just grabs an AWP as well. Yeah, that's a lucrative round for Falcons, even if they don't stand the chance of winning it.
Yeah, this is good down the stretch, right? The Mac 10 maybe on kyxsan. I'm not sure how useful that's going to be. Maybe they want to use it to try and charge down. Oh, damage. Looking for damage. Never mind. Don't worry about the save. And 3 will stay alive. So trying to really hurt the economy. But as far as Liquid are concerned, Twist and now have enough to rebuy themselves. And then residuals for Nerds, JKS, and Ultimate going forward as well. So there is going to be money down the tail end of this.
Is this how Kyle was playing in Face It, Chad?
Well, he has to carry 3 old men, so what do you expect?
I don't know. I heard you aced.
I did ace.
Blame F.
Yeah, but we still lost. Someone in chat said, why does the coach have no sound? Right, the coach can only hear the player's communication. He can't hear in-game, right? Because he is not physically in the game. He is just in TeamSpeak, where he can hear the talk, and that's it. Oh, mid-peak cancelled. Double swing.
Oh. Okay, the misses are getting a bit unforgivable. Dexter, can he make up for it now? It's his second dry swing and a miss.
Well, this is the fight. This is the nade out!
Oh, that's awkward. Nerds walks the smoke. Perfect timing. Gets past Tessez. Dexter, things will get worse before they get better for him down here in the pit. Util reigns in. They've got him in a box, and Twist will finish the job. Ultimate's AWP. Also a bit of an awkward miss. Lets Nico close the gap, but Twist has got his eyes on it.
Okay. 7 rounds now. kyxsan just looking to save. Still, half still open for Falcons, right? You get 4 or 5 rounds. I think that's enough on the CT side. They can have a pretty strong T half as well. This is the map choice of Liquid. Coming up next is Dust2. That's home turf for Falcons. I like that they play that. It's a great Nico map. I think when Dexter can be finding some form, Harry, you said the shots are getting a little bit unforgivable in terms of these misses. You want your AWP to be hitting those, sure, but players are getting much better at the way that they, do the peeks around the corners. Are they wide swinging? Are they crouching into the angle? I'm not making an excuse for him. I think that he should be hitting.
I just wanted to see, I was hoping we would see a Tassis cam after he died there, just his reaction really to...
Sure.
We're walking straight through the smoke, but...
Yeah, it's frustrating when you have those deaths. Those are Counter-Strike deaths.
Yeah, just more of the same really for Falcons. The first line of defense is faltering, and that's where the round pretty much ends for them. Well, as Chad said, if you can steal a round, maybe steal this one, or just win the final gun round, could be enough. Also interesting to have two teams that have not played stage 1 face off, because usually we have this, oh, this team is already warmed up, they've been here for a couple of days, they're playing games, and the other team just traveled in. Like, both of these teams just flew in 2 days ago.
So seeds 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Interesting seeing how these teams have seeded one another. Obviously, one of the big outliers was Eternal Fire putting Liquid at 14. I think while another team, was it G2, put them at 5?
Yeah. We were talking about this on the drive over. I told you maybe it's, maybe a team trolled you in a scrim and you just want to sort of, okay, this is what you've shown us in practice, so that's where we're going to place you.
I think 8 or 9 is pretty reasonable for Liquid. 14 sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Consider we have, some minnows.
Who, Chad?
Or Sorbet Navi, so I'm going to shut my goddamn mouth. G2 versus Pain currently ongoing as well in that secondary stream. You guys can go and check that out. Oh, someone just said, Sponge, if you read this, I hate you.
Why have you read it?
I don't know, it just popped up.
That's not nice. I don't know how to say that name, and so I'm not even going to try.
Sad, man.
Well, Chad, we love you.
It doesn't. I only take the negative on board.
I know,
none
man.
of the positive. All right, well, number advantage to work with Falcons. Low HP on Nico and kyxsan. Miss smoke. Or the chimney. It's blocked.
Yeah.
Someone get Mary Poppins made out here. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo.
No,
we're going, hey. There's nothing you can do. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiree. There's some tap dancing on a roof to be seen.
All right. Liquid hears that smoke on B, and perhaps they like the timing for when it will clear to go B. Magus finds Naf in apartments. A lot of information there. Are Falcons going to act on it? And
He's on the way. He has a flash.
they do.
Yeah, it's a pretty big grouping of Falcons here. A flock of them out towards the spawn, but they lose kyxsan straight away. Gonna try and assemble this boost quickly. Nico, great timing on it. There's the lineup. It's all eyes on Kyle, and Dexter will get rid of him. Top.
Ooh. Nice push. All right, we'll find a round first half, first map, last series, A stream. And there's more than enough money. Imagine if this, now Harry, you wanted to have people really die in video games, which I think we shouldn't do. But one thing I think we should do is if at the end of a half, whatever money you have left over, you get as like a cash prize.
I mean,
Yo.
sure.
I
was going to say, it would be great if that were the case. You know how much more Harry would be communicating?
Yeah, true.
Oh, come on, help me, flash for me. Throw me this, help, send help.
No, I was just like, Jane would be back on VP within the hour. You'd be rolling in money. I kind of hate the view model the more I'm looking at it. For
Yeah,
Nico.
right. But if everyone's doing it, it's got to be because of Bob and how much of the screen it blocks. It just blocks less of the screen.
Yeah, but like weirdly, okay. When he was spamming earlier, I feel like when the gun kicks up, it blocks the middle part, which is the part you need the most, arguably.
All right, well, keep your eyes on it.
With the M4, it's fine. It was when he was using the Deagle. I'm like, bro, you can't even see him anymore. The Deagle is in your eyes. All right, 5v4 though with Nico landing that spam down the banana. Team Liquid, they hold their horses for now.
Yay.
Nerds working his way up over towards the top of banana. Well, the rest of Liquid lobbing some util over here at A. Nerds was hoping he could have cracked open that back door. Going in towards B, they're going into the stack. They're playing right in to the Falcons' hands. Or maybe Talons, but no, they're out of esports. Nico. Swing in a win, no, cancelled out by Nafly.
No time. Wind it up. No time. Wind it up. No, he's playing for stats. Naf, what are you doing? Naf, what are you doing? There's no time. You're not even going for it. It doesn't matter if you die. It doesn't matter if you stay alive. The score's going to be 7-5 on the nose. We're going to a halftime break. Falcons taking on Liquid. Don't go anywhere.
Well, here we are on a cool in Stockholm, around about 7 degrees. For all you still on the drive home, looking to chill those bones by the fire. Home time soon. We're all in this together. It's Team Liquid taking on Falcons for the audio-only listeners. We're having a good time tonight, Chad.
What's your name?
Lee, mate.
Thanks, Lee.
I'm so ready. Oh, bit of a push down through mid. Bit of a push down through mid. Kyle, crazy Kyle, 2 kills. Helping hand dealt from Nerds, and he's going to look to slink on out of there, maintain this advantage. 3v2 in the pistol.
Bomb can go B and plant for free. kyxsan won't be aware of that factor, but he's just going to continue to search. Tessa's holding on to second mid. There will be a fight coming his way. Nerds and Twist pairing up buddy-buddy. That's a fake to draw a rotation. Back turn, Tessa's down. I think you will have only noted one there if you were Tessa's because you were back turn. So kyxsan, this could be a 1-on-3 to be remembered. He'll get the plant at a minimum. If he's
Potentially. I mean, why he has no reason to suspect that no one is on B.
True. Well, I guess it's becoming more and more of a picture painted now, but that rotation is ever closer. He wasn't spotted. Oh, if they just back off.
Yeah, but Twist is way ahead of it. If he tries to go A, he'll be in position to stop that as well.
He's getting the bomb down. Nurse isn't going to run. Bomb planted. Peppered away. P250. Needs to hit bangers. Cannot do so. And that's 8 rounds for Liquid.
Very well done. Smiles all around. Chad, would you be smiling like that? Not like that. I mean, that's probably closer to how you would look.
That's a JKS.
Is it weird seeing Kyle in person?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Well, it's no weirder than seeing you in person.
Yeah, but he's just a voice on the internet.
No, he's not. He's
In a
someone I've
way.
known for longer than I've known you.
I know, and that's saying something. How long have you guys known each other now?
Justin joined Vox in 2014, so over a decade.
Over a decade spent with Justin.
Well, no. No. We didn't spend the whole decade together.
I know, and I bet you regret that now. You were always hanging out with Yam instead. Oh, push out of the apartments. They get the MAC-10s down into the pit. Oh no, Kyle just won. But they're flooding this moto smoke, not to their advantage. Magic and Tess says they have themselves a little feast. Dexter even catches ultimate on it, timing out through mid. And Nerds, you might be good, but you ain't that guy. 1v3? That ain't happening.
Well, this is how the first half started, remember, everybody? Back and forth, forced by wars. There was 4 consecutive rounds of trading blows. So let's not count our chickens. Let's not count our Falcons before they've hatched, shall we?
Falcons hatch as well.
I believe most, is it avian?
Yeah.
Avian varieties come from eggs, or if not all of them. Other than, well, what can we talk about? The platter pie?
Harry, you're the resident ornithologist, ontologist, something like that.
Terrorists win.
Ornithologist,
I'm a bunch of different ologists.
proctologist. Is that what you wanted to be when you were a kid? You were saying?
What's a proctologist?
Google it.
Google it.
It's like when you're playing a game like World of Warcraft or something, you know, and
Oh, you
like
have to like
DPS and you're procking.
yeah. Oh, rectal issues. Oh, I've been to a proctologist.
Haven't we all?
It's always nice having a visit with them.
Talking counter listeners know.
Yeah. Men's health. Or health of any variety.
No, it's important. If you aren't checking yourself regularly.
Health is important. Some might say the most important. They've
Make
gambled.
sure you're checking everything.
Yeah.
All the time.
They're doing the same play.
Of course. JKS, not gonna do much here.
Well blocked. Well
Everyone's
blocked.
asking who Kyle is.
Kyle is JKS. Justin's middle name is Kyle. Justin Kyle Savage.
Hence the nickname.
K doesn't actually stand for Katowice. That was just a happy accident.
Or we call him Kevin or Keith. Anything with a K, really. His brother's name was DBS. I don't know what.
Darren,
Could be
Body
like,
Bag
probably
Savage.
Considering the time, so his brother's closer to my age, probably sound like Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel Benjamin Savage or something.
Daniel Benjamin.
Yeah, DBS.
Daniel pulling up with the Benjamin.
Well, they didn't rotate anybody over to help JKS, so he used his smoke. He blocked them for now. They didn't come his way. Now they're setting up to posture for an A executor. Remember, guys, only the last 30 seconds of Inferno matter. So here we go.
Liquid will be saving their invested Benjamins after JKS dies here.
Oh, it's a good one, though.
It is a good one.
Good stuff from Kyle. And unfortunately, or fortunately, they managed to break through, do the Falcons. So, saving them Benjamins. That's going to happen over towards this B side. 4 players getting out alive. Armor, 5/7s, Deagle for ultimate, M4 for nerds. Described it all for the audio-only listeners. You know exactly what's being saved. As this scoreline tightens up, it's now a 1-round game.
As an avid Liquid enjoyer, Chad.
Where? I can't see one in the room right now.
If you agree with this, I was saying coming into this year, I'd like to see them play more default as CT.
Okay.
They take too many
Wrists, sacks.
Well, yeah, every round there's something, and I'm not saying don't do anything ever, but I feel like they're on the side of overdoing it. Now, this round doesn't really matter, you know, they're on pistols. You have to do something like this probably if you're going to win the round, but that's what I'm going to keep my eye on once it comes to the gun round.
Sure. I think a lot of that felt like they were trying to disguise some of Yakinda's shortcomings previously. Like a lot of those moves was with him, especially on Anubis, like him pushing out A main, him taking dark fights, pushing middle, etc., etc.
Just an unguided missile.
All right, well, the double dip back in play. Let's see if they can funnel them to the correct side this time round. Quickly up banana, double mollies and kyxsan.
It's a lot of real estate to have so quickly.
Surely they don't go B immediately because Liquid could have just repeated the call. You know, right, guys? You don't need to. There's 1 minute, 25 seconds. They might have just said, hey, let's do the exact same thing.
Do it. Go in. Go in. Think that you have the kills. Enter into the B site.
They're inviting them with this deep smoke.
Go into the stack. They're waiting for you. Liquid are here.
All right, Nerds. Just waiting to get this one going. Ultimate with the trigger discipline on the pistols. You've seen that one play out before.
All right.
And so that B stack gets promptly dismantled. And Falcons tie up this game.
108. It's 8-8, everybody, for the audio-only listeners.
I did say I want to go to a darts
in the
tournament
UK,
or something in the UK. Yeah, it looks amazing. I don't know how the YouTube algorithm did this to me, but I got, you know, recommended a video from some guy and he's walking and it's with
walking.
Yeah. I mean the walk-in.
Oh, for
Sorry,
the darts. Sorry, yeah. I was like, well, just
and it was Tia Titanium, and he's singing it along with everyone, and
yes,
he's
I know that.
kissing
Yes,
like his fam and everything. It's like, wow, that guy's having a great time.
How do they get to use licensed music for the darts like that?
Paying.
But the darts can't be as big as the Counter-Strike.
The darts is
Darts
big,
are huge.
man. Darts is huge.
Come on now.
Football then darts.
No.
Well, especially with phenoms like Luke Littler
Of
coming
course.
up.
Yeah, big
and he's been fantastic. This is him, Yanko. If you're not a Luke Littler fan, he's stellar. He's really, really good.
You telling me darts is bigger than Counter-Strike?
Yeah, it's shocking. But
There's no way they have as much prize money.
I don't think they do. I think they actually, like...
Yeah, barely get by. They've all got second jobs. How are they bigger than Counter-Strike then?
Well, the thing I love about darts...
In Wales.
Look at how many teams we support from all over the world.
There's some really good darts clips out there, though. Have you seen the demon one? Like...
No.
Or the devil, rather, not demon.
Oh, Yanko, this is what you were talking about just quickly. It's a 4-man A stack. Obviously, it's the first rifle round that isn't full on the buy department, right? They are lacking a little bit of utility, so they're trying to make up for lack of nades with their bodies and hoping there's a mid control that they can win the skirmish on.
But it's like, what if, for whatever reason, Falcons just want to go B? You know, well, and okay, maybe they'll try to take mid first, but still. And the other side of that is, well, even if you do get a kill, maybe they get one and they have the information, and now they'll rush the other player on B, who's okay, he's playing defensive, but still,
And you're just
a
saving.
3v4 in B
Yeah, I hate seeing
is
Liquid
winnable,
save.
you know?
It was at Katowice though, sometimes they were just saving. I was like, why are you guys being such bitches?
Like, he got shot at, so now you know you need to speed
They're
up.
boosting CT. Is it the good smoke? It's not the good smoke.
Oh dear, Naf as a result in a strong position.
Need it, need it,
Fire
need
it
it.
off at the site, man. Not the way to win this. Quick 4v4 found. Falcons with the plant. Liquid only 2 players here. JKS is holding Ivy. It's like the limitless joke. It keeps working.
That's a callback to the last series for anybody just joining us, especially our audio-only listeners. They're saving.
Oh, man. That's so...
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but that's what's the
raw.
problem is like, okay, if they go for something super heavy A immediately, or go for even teams who play default ST, they're gonna take mid with 1 or 2 guys, you know, and those guys are shoulder picking. Everyone's watching out for these setups.
Oh, they're going to lose a few more rifles because they're hanging around fighting. They get the exit, sure, but there's... so you save one. You save one gun. Great job, guys. They've got 10k on Tessus, 9.7 on Nico, 6k on kyxsan. Magisk has 9k. Dexter was still alive. He had 10k. Really good work there. Are you saving the guns, or are you just playing for stats?
Good point.
Like, what was the point of...
You're saving.
You may as well just go on for the round then. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, I'm going to escort that guy out of the building. It's only going to be positivity. Positive thoughts from this moment onwards.
But that's just... Yeah. I'm not too sure about that. Just as an approach from a philosophical standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, it's also just like, come on, yeah, it's 4v4. Like, is that ain't enough to at least try?
But it's tough. It's hard. That's why I said, even let's say that Falcons go in and they get a 3v4 post plant in B. That's not an easy retake for the CTs, especially if you don't have a lot of utility. Like, that's very winnable for the Ts. So why would you ever play in a way... Ooh.
Nice entry frags, you fucking noobs.
Ooh, Nico feeling real spicy. Oh, I hope he says more stuff.
I hope he does too.
I always say I want him to get really grotesque with it. I want us to find out where the line is by someone crossing it.
Well, Donk did.
Yeah,
Just
but
didn't know about it.
Yeah,
We didn't understand it. Someone did, though. I've been told that apparently the Turkish individuals can get a bit spicy.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Oh, Nerds, you're so blind.
Yes,
Come on now.
But I'll also be the defender of non-English nationalities.
Okay.
Like, for example, our curse words, if you were to translate them into English, like, they would sound really, really bad. But it's just, you know, F off.
Sure, yeah,
us,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
like, the context of it is different.
Just sounds more aggressive.
It's just,
Translated one for
you know,
one.
the culture of
Yes, yeah.
swearing is different.
Just quickly, Nico said exit frags, not entry frags, the Twitch chat told me, which makes sense because they were just, and actually, Nico and I are aligned then. Like, that's what I would have said. That's really good banter. That is high grade.
Yeah,
That's the stuff you pay for.
exactly. That's a 9 right there.
You get it, Harry?
An 8.
Yeah.
An
Yeah.
8.
I just
No,
looked at
I
Harry
love it.
really intently there. Ooh.
Oh, I heard him again. I heard
think
him
that was
again. He's
kyxsan.
good.
No, that was someone else, yeah.
I think that was
Okay.
kyxsan. He said, oh,
Saving, nice.
Saving your
it's
effing
so good.
bots.
I don't, like, Liquid's map pool makes no sense to me. Right? Obviously, we don't get to see them that often, but I don't think they pick maps which make sense for the team they have.
What's the problem with Inferno?
Well, I think it's a trash map, but other than
Repeat
that...
players.
Well, look, I think on the T side they actually did all right. But I think that this team on the CT side, based off of these moves that you're talking about, the stacks, I think they just need to, like you said, play more default, but also they need to back their individuals more. They need to have more players with an ego looking for fights.
He wanted one, but... Oh, A push.
Straight up into
Molly.
ultimate.
Not
Molly.
gonna do anything.
They just go straight through it. CT Molly's lol. Here they are. Shot in the back for Kyle.
Yeah, this one's over. Pack it up. Let's go to map 2, shall we?
But that's really cool from kyxsan, though.
Yeah, great call.
Right? Like, because they did the stack on A in the first gun round, didn't work out. And now he's like, well, worst case, they're going to have 3 guys there. They're not going to play 4A again at the start of the round. So I'm just going to send it. You have a lot of money in the bank, so it's fine. If they just win the round, then you can default.
That's a classic kyxsan pace change, though. When he was in Apex, they would do that on Ancient, right? Obviously, they could be a bit more gimmicky back in that team because they weren't as, at least, understood in terms of the approach. But I like that. You know, it's a nice little all-in pace change set strat. Really good. And now they're saving again. So I hope they talk trash one more time. They will hunt this time. Look at
there's nothing
the
worse
money.
either than you're saving every round and your opponent is making you shockingly aware of
always
saving every round.
Well, are they going to take A and B in the same round?
Oh my god, look at this.
Oh, Keith. That's a wonky spray.
Yep. Nice call. Agreed.
Was a good call.
Nice push, nice call. That's all there is to it.
Good coaching. Yeah, look, one critique I will have for Liquid is they do play too scared.
You mean in general or CT sides or?
I think in general.
Well, I was hoping, like... Ultimate and Nerds could have been like a nice injection of that. You know, guys who like to make opening moves. Naf also has been like very confident and then kind of feels like he's coming into his own a little bit, but then like that doesn't reflect in the server.
It's only map 1, right? I think it's just the general things that I saw in Katowice that I didn't like. I'm seeing some of them again right now, that's all.
Yeah, as we said, it's their first official in over a month.
Yeah.
So maybe it's
Ring
just
rust.
getting into the swing of the, you know, having to play an official game on LAN and the communications and the reactions and everything and how it works.
We can only talk about what we're seeing. Obviously, you can bring those things in as broader context for sure.
Do you think it doesn't help that no one knows where Diggity is still whenever this map crops up?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the big issue because no one's calling Diggity, so JKS is just lost. He doesn't know what's going on.
And whenever he calls it, they never know what he's on about.
And they just push Diggity.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like...
No Diggity.
Maybe that's a...
Well,
Falcons, we like the way they work it.
One piece of information. Ultimate, short side. See how good the flashes are.
Straight out in the mid. Nice and easy.
Are we doing a whispering round?
No, we're not. Ultimate. Oh, that's a rough miss. That's a rough miss. Kyle down into the pit. Full blind. Still gets out with murder. Buys time for Twist. JKS and Twist managed to get the job done. They withstand that A play out of the Falcons. As they both get 2 apiece. A big multi-kill round. Finally, something shapes up for Team Liquid. It's this slaughter over the apartments. Overseen first by Juzzy. But then a helping hand from the captain of Liquid.
So on Liquid, when they do, if they do draw it back, I think Nerds and Twist are the two who I'd be looking to do the smack talking. Naf and JKS wouldn't say boo to a goose, at least not to its face.
I wonder whose flash this was.
You think it's a team flash?
Blinded kyxsan and JKS, or well, it could have been Twist on the rotate just flashing high left. I didn't catch that one. That saved JKS's life and maybe even the round for Team Liquid.
Yeah, it's surprising he got the double in that situation. Still enough money for a Falcons residual buy after this one, and maybe even 2. I think likely even 2. Good flash, fight forward, push through the smoke, flames, and everything. Nerds is going to get the double.
There's some of that ballsiness.
Yeah, about time. Now it's about how they play the number advantage situation. Ultimate on the long side. There's the... There we go. There's a shot. Had to hit that one.
Where's the repeat?
Come on now.
Do you think JKS dies because they've snuck past?
Yeah.
Oh, but it is Magis.
Or Ultimate dies because depends if JKS has commed this or not. And even if he has commed it, it doesn't mean that Ultimate will believe. Like, not that he doesn't believe, but you know, there's a chance that he hasn't taken this space as well.
Ooh.
Well, now you know.
Ultimate gets back on the line and no punish. Oh,
and a couple of misses. Looking more like Dexter right now, isn't he?
I mean, neither AWPA really steps up and dominates this game yet. Ultimate unable to stop kyxsan. He's got another clutch chance here. This time a 1v3 as it begins. Turns into this 1v2. He's on for the ace. You're going to need it. kyxsan falling back to play around this bomb. Both players for Team Liquid. It's Nap and Twists up through the short side, and kyxsan
There's a nade.
in a good position to try and shut this one down. Now Liquid don't know where he's gotten to, but they make the guess of this pit. Both players eyes on. And kyxsan is iced out at that 1v2.
Okay. Well,
Gap continues to close.
yeah, but as I mentioned, there's still so much money for Falcons. They can literally buy out the remainder of the half, right?
I mean, it's going to be a grind, but they're still winning these rounds, Chadley.
Yeah, it's just the point that there'll be no easy rounds for Liquid. There'll be no free rounds. You still have residual cash again, and the loss bonus is building as they're losing these rounds too, right? So you have both factors working in favor of Team Falcons down the stretch. 2,400 into the net. Big nades.
Oh. And Nerds, another double kill as he runs it down Banana. Full send for Nerds. Oh my god, he's even blowing this open. Nah, just a nade for damage. I was going to say, like, you don't even have the ammo to fight this.
The best way these rounds have been going, almost over immediately. This time he hasn't gone down and been traded out. No quick reaction from Falcons towards A to punish the 3-player B start. Twist has been able to rotate back over. Ultimate's here short side again. Bang! Bang!
There we go.
All right, and he hit 2 consecutive shots.
It's going to be a timeout for Falcons, I think it's safe to say. But yeah, I guess they just didn't expect Liquid to do the same thing, but that's kind of a very cheap way to lose a round. Not to make any adjustment, not to pre-nade top Banana potentially, you know.
But these are more standard starts from Liquid in the last 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Right? Like finding for some Banana control, starting 2 over towards A, starting the AWP on the short side to deal with any quick leaks or anybody trying to deal with the 3-player push. So standard rounds working for Liquid. Tied up 11-11. T-side Inferno is the most claustrophobic map in the pool at the moment. T-side Inferno, I think, if you use your utility correctly, very strong. I was just reading something in chat right there. Sorry, that was kind of like I was talking to myself. Chad, are we cooked?
Do you say Chad or Chad?
Yeah.
Chad.
I always say this.
JKC was right there.
Oh, Dexter. Now, he can't win this.
But he did damage.
But he at least makes it a bit more costly. I don't know if that's going to matter all too much.
All right, the
Not
third
yet,
of 3.
anyhow.
Third of 3 tacky timeouts have been called. I reckon they take the pace out of it. I think they let them have the Banana control. They let them use the nades. You don't need to do anything too crazy.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, you have to. Even though that's a little bit predictable for Liquid at this point, and maybe what they can do is just hold on to the nades a little bit longer. Because Falcons have to use more utility in the default to not give up to opening kills immediately, right? I would hate, you know, if they do something poppy, like fast A. I wouldn't like that. When the score is 11-11, if you're a good team, you have to be able to play some default. And the moment isn't for that because they've been losing rounds. So there's, you know, no pace really to change.
Those few kills at the end could matter as well. Not in terms of, I don't think Liquid ever get broke down the stretch, but I think if they're in like a 3v3, there's now a greater chance they don't attempt that round.
Fair. That's fair.
For the money, right? So, let's see. Liquid on a bit of a hot streak in these last few rounds. That's after quite the silence in this second half.
Nico pre-smokes. Be expecting a molly and a reaggress from Liquid, but there's nothing there. They fall back. I mean, look at the utility.
Yeah,
they might save utility.
so much util.
Where did all their utility go?
I actually don't know. It didn't feel like they threw a great deal.
It didn't feel like they were that pressured on A, but maybe we missed something. Just one smoke left on Nerds. On B.
All right, Ultimate. Oh, just leaves the angle as the flashes come in. It's nearly the lineup for Twist, but nearly won't cut it. He's done a lot of damage. Ultimate out on the island will be the next one found. JKS They are damaged. They are hurting. But this is still a rough round, and kyxsan's able to get that trade.
There's that save you were talking about, Harry. Those financial ramifications. Giving away 2 kills to Dexter in the previous forces Liquid into the save, and you can even go for the hunt with a few members of Falcons if you'd like.
And I'd just like to point out, in that 5v1, the first player who pushed and died was JKS.
That's true. Didn't clear his boiler room, did he? View model obscuring the position. All right, well, Falcons have secured overtime at the minimum. Remember, this is Liquid's map choice, and this is where it all went wrong. So, Twist swinging out, does so much damage to 2, but can't finish his meal. Ultimate blind, stuck porch side, goes down for free. Now, JKS worried about the wrap, short, as well as Apps, gets 1 kill, but that's it, and showing some frustrations. That's classic.
No, but that's also when you look at it, you know, for Twist, the reaction, the decision is just, I'm going to just peek mid on his own. There's no utility there, no teammate, no nothing. Didn't seem like on A they had a pretty set defense.
So kyxsan's just said they'll go back to fighting Banana. But then we cut away.
A as in Liquid or Day as in Falcons?
They as in Liquid. He was saying they will go back to fighting Banana. So maybe they do the same call that they did where it was Poppy up A, because you know they're likely to start 3B.
Well, they were throwing that top mid smoke as well,
Yeah,
and
true.
haven't really utilized it, so that might be the play now.
All right, well, can we get some late production out of the likes of Naf and Ultimate? The 2 individuals right now trailing on the scoreboard. Testas and Magisk on the other side have been passengers as well. Dexter with 17, 18 for Kyxsan, Nico with 16. And we've gone the distance, 24 rounds deep. Do we need another OT? Had OT in our last series. And Nuke went the distance as well. But here we go. 3 players starting A. They aren't going to fight for the banana control, at least not with 3. Double apartments play this time round.
Oh, okay, so the round is shaping up differently for Liquid to what Falcons had envisioned. Staying on this angle for Ultimate feels insane. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Nerds has been so good at finding these openers through Banana. This round, no exception. Of course, it's Nico, heavy hitter on the other side, out of the round first for the Falcons to that spam.
He's on his own. I don't think they're brave going through this. Nerds knows he needs to play ahead, though. Can't just play too conservative. Naf rotating over to try and assist him. Has an incendiary. Now Nerds is being able to get entrenched in the site. Twist over towards Trash. Ultimate heading over towards Moto. Now the player that could really help is Twist with a flashbang, but he's not moving at the moment. CT smoke fades, but there's 2 more in play as well as Mollies. They can do a full B execute right now. Naf can smoke one out, sure. Uses it to block top banana. 40 seconds. They're going to go through this. Harry, man.
Yeah, Falcons feeling paranoid on the move in. Oh, Naf, bottom of the board right now, but if he's able to just withstand for a few more seconds, buy time for Twist. There's Naf with the close. 2 for Twist, 2 for Nafly, and overtime locked in. An important round for Keto, who has been struggling in this game so far.
Sure, I think he does a good job from back of the side, but the key to success has been Nerds.
Absolutely.
He's gotten 3 rounds with opening kills in Banana that are the difference makers for round conversions for Liquid against the Rifles.
I think also you said Nico the heavy hitter in the first half, sure, but I think he ended the first half with 14 and now he's only up to 16. So he is the main Banana player and hasn't had a good time so far.
Yeah, I mean,
knowing Nico, he's not going to fall back from fighting Banana.
No, he kind of, it feels like he really wants to win this head-to-head. Nerds, though, just keeps having his number. Nico's downfall is Nerds' gain. Boost up! Ultimate. It's fine. He got out. It's all good.
Nerds has been involved in 12 opening exchanges.
That is bad. Literally half of them in the game.
Nico's been involved in 9. I'd be interested to
So
see
you
what
can
that
see where the fights are happening.
Yeah, for sure.
From that stat alone.
Well, every time they've had the opener, Liquid have, well, maybe not unequivocally been able to convert, but it feels like it.
Is that right? 21 opening fights between 2 players.
What?
Dexter.
Different maths on that, Harry, but yeah.
Oh. Naf. Holds the line with a double kill. Suddenly getting some output from Naf in the run into this overtime.
Well, Notes is in Ivy right now, so... And the Orb's in Banana. I don't love this.
No, it's a good position for Degstave.
I'm not wearing it.
No, it's happened again! Just whenever you think about looking away, just for 5 more seconds, just be like, no, okay, I thought about it. That means they're going to peek. Magisk now alone in the clutch, 1v3. First shot lands. Magisk trying to clutch up for the Falcons. Low HP on both. Magisk from bottom of the board looks to take this first in overtime for the Falcons as he styles on them in that 1v3. Finally, I can kill people. It's a nice resounding end to the round for Magisk.
Saving himself.
We've all been there.
How not to play a 1v3, written by Team Liquid.
It's the latest in their best-selling line of how not to play 1vx's.
I guess the clock pressure is why they're swinging so desperately. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it more than I should.
You think this is where Zonic took a timeout just to sort of call something fast-paced so Nico doesn't die in Banana again?
He's gone, nah, next time, kyxsan, don't call them bots. Let's think of something a bit more creative, all right? We need you to come up with something new. Maybe call them pod bots next time, not just bots.
Tell them they've evaporated.
I was gonna say Team Liquid, more like Team Vapor.
Yeah, maybe bring up the old meme of them being chokers and it's their map choice or something.
The old
Oh, you have so many ways of insulting Team Liquid, Chad. Who would have thought?
Jason's been teaching me for years.
Or one of these days, it's all going to get to Juz, and he's going to have an outburst and yell back.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, I don't either.
Well, that started with the opener and Banana, but it wasn't enough.
I bet he's going off in the TeamSpeak, though. Magisk pushing through the apartments.
I like
with
this.
him.
Hello, you're dead.
Oh, he is dead. Kyle, too quick, too fast. Sits Magic on his arse. And now Tessa's down low as well. Oof.
Ultimate being on his own is always scary, so Naf coming over to support Roland. Naf has a good amount of util, but they're just contacting in. Swings into the AWP. That gets the duel on top mid, and now this one is starting to fall apart. Twist also finds Tessus poking his nose out of Boiler. Kind of feels like you're forced into B if you're Falcons.
Well, jig is up.
Hey guys, they made a dropping noise, and maybe that means they were trying to boost. I'm not sure. Someone just typed something, I think. Let me have a look. Okay. Magis said car, and then he said he was meant to team say. So maybe he was talking about how he got killed while Jacobs was jumping up the car.
Well, the Australians repelled the Danes yet again. Historic adversaries.
Yeah, well, you know, we're right next door to each other, so having a lot of battles.
Well, if you go the other way around, they're the first country you run into.
Ah, okay.
Soon to be US, aka Greenland.
Nice! Never thought about traversing the globe in that way. Like, I've never thought about going...
No, I always think about how it is on the map.
You would fall off the edge.
Ah, you're right. Well, we've seen this one before. Oh, he makes a sound cue as well. Okay. Ultima's like, I missed my timing. Maybe I'll just be noisy about this one, shall I?
Oh, but Tess's, come on. Come on, Tess's. Some say you're the best Danish player.
That's just rude when he's 7 and 14 on the map.
I know, so I wanted to have his
like
big...
you could have picked, you could have said that when he was having a good game.
Yeah, it'll be next map.
But yeah, he's not having a good... I don't know, I just wanted to...
You were trying to G him up.
I'm trying to big him up, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
Saying like...
Look at this, though.
Saying, Rene, lock in, bro.
Hold up. Look at Liquid holding onto these nades until quite late.
That's a good point. And up until now, you could argue they've been very keen, liberal with the nade application. So holding onto it, clearly anticipated a slower round here. That's exactly what they've been given. Magis dead over in the apartments. Oh, that is a punch in the gut past the Renes. Tessa's gonna try back out now, but it didn't work so well for the last guy. They're nervous as they walk down middle into a sad B hit. There is only one player here.
Oh,
two rotating around. They're getting boxed in as this mid push takes shape. Dexter's got eyes on. 20 seconds though, there's no time to change your mind, no time to go back. And Twists flash through, fights them head on, closes it out with a stellar. Ooh, Twist!
Now we're cooking!
Oh, they woke Russell up. They poked the bear.
And he's waited until the moment where they're in the lead.
Yeah. Oh, Twists, man.
We know he's got it in him. We've seen it before, and now we're seeing it live and direct into everyone's living room on this Friday night.
Probably
apologizing. This is the type of view when we...
It's probably apologizing now. Oh, sorry, buddy. What are you guys doing? Look at how deep his voice went and everything. That's a howling alpha if ever I've seen one.
Hey, immediately a timeout? Let the guy call around.
Maybe they were too hyped. Maybe the blood pressure was spiking. What if the coach could have a little screen and they all wore like things on their chests or their wrists?
Someone did this. Was it E-League?
Yeah, a tournament did this. The heart rate,
wasn't it?
PGL?
We play.
I think it might have been We Play.
They did it with the academy kids.
Yes, they did. They did.
I meant for the coach to see the heart rates, not the viewers.
So, bro, you'd have to call an ambulance.
Looking down, everyone's at 180. It's
not
really, I don't think we're about to die. All right, Team Liquid though. Hearts are beating fast. They're riding the high.
Okay, I was going to say, Dexter, that's probably not the play.
That's pushed up over at top Banana.
Oh!
Him and Nico have a beef still to be settled. Dexter tried to come in as the bodyguard. Takes Nico. Now fight head up to trade the 4-on-4. Finally get one back over Nerds in at Banana.
They know there's 2 on B. They can accelerate A. JKS and Naf need to make some moves.
They've spotted Magisk as well. They hear the A1S. They know he's working on low ammo now. Util reigns in. They're going to try and press on the back of this. Magisk holding on and buys time for this rotate. There's no smoke down, so open sight lines, clean tap for Ultimate. Still has a lot more left to do. Ultimate balls rolling. Magis will put a stop to him.
Nice, boys.
And so a tie game again. Falcons take the first in the second half of this OT.
Good crossfire on A. That's where you would hope that Naf or JKS can slip in and punish with a kill in that situation. But the crossfire just set up, established. Good work from Magisk. Another impactful round from him. Sure, activating late, but still activating.
Also, they didn't smoke small pit.
Yes, that's true.
Sure, you're speeding up, but one guy can do that. And
yeah, you should take your time to eliminate some of the crossfires.
right, Magus got to spam a clip and reload before anyone was out taps to sort of pressure him. And it did feel like the aggression was a little bit lacking from Team Liquid.
All right, well, they've given up the banana control this time round, so Nico, kyxsan, and Dexter will be able to establish that space, maybe even leave the AWP there. They went to go for a fast mid pick with the ultimate AWP, but mollied back, so Magisk and Tessa's both burning theirs to make sure that they weren't able to flush themselves up mid. Dexter on the half wall. A good flash can deal with this.
Bait from the M4, let's see if it fools anyone.
Here's the footsteps, that's all Dexter needs. And I mean, that's no small player to have found. Nerd's dead, JKS to follow up. Naf trying to carve a path out into the A site in the meantime. There is still an option for Liquid to go back, but he's now moved around and rejoined this banana hit. Twists on the spam. Dexter hanging around there for an awkward fight on that smoke, has given over that advantage that he worked so hard for. Now it's just kyxsan left to be in at the sandbags. They line up for him, though. That's an ugly peek for Ultimate and Twists. And Naf is left. Tucker Tail running away as it's Falcons now on map point.
Oh dear.
No timeout for Liquid.
No, they burnt that straight out of the gates, unfortunately. So if there's any adjustment that Mytha wants to call, oh.
Everyone's waiting till they're up. I appreciate it, you know, you want to make sure.
He's safe. He's got double OT guaranteed. So,
And also, they said bots from NA. It's like shit talking 2 of the 5 players on.
well, I think,
all right.
he's talking specifically about NAF because he was saying save, save, bot from NA.
I wonder if Twist just calls something faster now as a team, or do they just play default?
It's too good.
The deep smoke mid from the side of Falcons makes them a little bit paranoid, or does it? They just kind of walk through it. They are grouping up for A immediately.
Yeah, you can tell by the way that Falcons started, they were expecting a thrust up banana with like an early fight. They're not getting what they're looking for. They are testing the waters towards that great nade. Very nice nade. They need to punish Magis. If they don't, he's going to lock this down. Rotation's here. Nico's joined the party.
They've at least thrown some util this time, but that's clean from Magis.
Beautiful.
I mean, ever since that clutch, he's felt like a whole different player, re-energized in the later stages of this game, and Magis getting switched online has been that extra, you know, 10, 20% boost that the Falcons needed. Able to repel 2 of these A plays in the overtime. And now it's just Nerds.
We can wave him off.
His, you know, rip-roaring start that kind of made this interesting for Team Liquid. His T-side openers over at Banana kept them in this game, but 1v5 now. Deals with Magis down in the pit, but it's like his job is just starting. That's barely a step in the right direction for Nerds. Still 4 more, and Falcons play this real tight. They've got crossfires between pit and site, and they're yelling save at him again in this 1v4. Falcons talk the talk, and they walk the walk to put a stop to map 1. Inferno in the bag for the Falcons.
This one's just heating up. Dust2 next. We'll be back in a moment. They're coming in later and greater. Jason Moses O'Toole still with us.
Rematch 9 months in the making. So you can say this is our little baby, Harry.
Oh, we could in a way. Here we go.
Tears at the end of this one, I'll tell you that. JKS top of the A side on his own. B will be called completely clear. It's about the rotation. JKS has a smoke. Oh, JKS has a goosh.
Oh, he's been glorped.
Good nade.
JKS. Oh, Kyle. Roland, though. Russell and Co on the move over. That's dead straight away. But here's Keith. Give me the round, Keith. Give me the pistols. Bring me the pistols. For this purpose, I'm Jason Lake. Let's go. Bring me the pistols, Roland. Straight from Poland, hot and fresh. There's a third for Ultimate. On for the ace right now. As that sequence at 3 has looked to rob this round away from Falcons. Ultimate with all 5 in the pistol. That's Roland. He's from Poland. He's pretty darn good.
And he just put a hole in him.
A hole in one.
Yeah, maybe just let him get to the side before you guys check.
Yanko didn't like that one very much.
Great post.
Didn't like that one very much, Harry. That wasn't for him. That was for us.
What are you holding?
That was for your boy Keith.
That's Keith's round.
Let's go.
He definitely needs some confidence boosters, so that's really nice that he's able to get away with that one early. So he could actually buy an AWP because he had Kevlar with his USP, right? So he could buy an AWP right now. He
wouldn't have any head armor. That's risky.
But you know they're going to force because they planted. So does it matter?
I wonder if that goes into their calculations. Like, listen, this guy got an ace, he'll buy an AWP. We need to eco actually to have a proper buy round, but...
They dropped an AK and they have a scout on Dexter. So Nika gets the AK. And then if I was going to say if everyone else holds on to what they have, they could full buy into the next and then kyxsan could just operate with something a little bit less, but no, they're going to go all in. So Galil's, 2 of which an AK-47, full util, Scout, Deagle for Tessus, and they did buy the AWP.
Oh, well, it's no longer a surprise.
Crikey.
Still, Roland opening up. Dexter dead. Oh, a tag downrange from the Nico Scout.
The lower player I'm interested in. Oh, I was interested.
Flashing Nico off the line. Now it's owned by Ultimate, but this exchange is favoring Nico. But now... Oh, Kyle. Oh, God. They're going to lose this round, Chad.
No, they're not.
Oh, God. Okay, it's fine. It's all contained. Everyone is within millimeters of death for Team Liquid.
Yeah, but you're not dead until you're dead. Just ask Hugo that.
And Jason. But this is why I thought they might not buy, right? Because it was just the op really that shut them down. Any sort of a plan, they couldn't get any close to executing it. I also don't like this. Both kyxsan and Magus bought a Galil and armor instead of why kyxsan could have dropped an AK to Magus so he can buy the nades and armor and then just play with the Deagle.
Yeah, they could have definitely facilitated a bit more there. And again, maybe they didn't clock. They should have known the AWP was possible, right? Gets 5 kills on the pistol.
Yeah, of course, with an ace, there's no doubt. I don't know if they let him defuse, but if
no,
he
they
defused too.
I don't think that he was defusing. I'm pretty sure it was Naf, right? So
yeah, of course, your guy steals the defuse.
Hey, it's, you know, you spoke before about how you have to spread the money out. That's all it was.
Do you think JKS is going to get bullied at long this game?
Yep.
It's really not a JKS position.
Isn't it?
Not really, no. He's more of a B anchor than a long anchor.
Whenever we used to play, I used to play long.
That's true.
Juzzy would never volunteer for long. In fact, he hated it.
Long's boring. It's almost as bad as B on Mirage.
Doesn't sound like he's having much fun in terms of his spots.
Well, if he gets a kill, he might have a good time.
He's never thrown my smoke from pit, Chad.
Yeah,
one that I offered to teach him.
I wonder why.
Is it another smoke dome?
No, it's a cat smoke from
equally as useless. But Harry likes to come up with some things from time to time, so...
But it was for those rounds where you have the long control and they get past your mid player and then everyone's going, they got up shot, and you're like still scrambling. Like you only have one guy in the site. He, for whatever reason, decided to use his smoke already. So now you're like, okay, I got you from long without having to run all the way back.
Nice!
Short smoke, they can't come in. Then you win.
That is one of the options. Starting 1B, so 4 towards A. Nerds up Cat. Naf to block B on his lonesome. Default setup, Magisk at top of mid. Nico kicks in through the lower dark. That nade will not be released just yet. JKS and Ultimate securing the long control for Liquid. Nade now a little bit late to the party. Just tickles Nico for 10 damage.
Again, Chad. Just a 4A sort of.
I don't mind that on
round.
Dust2. I don't mind that on Dust2. Because long.
Oh, the opening for long is fine, but
he's got to get back across now. That's the bigger issue. Oh, beautiful little spam damage there, kyxsan. Quite low, there's the smoke. Should be able to get back across mid, but the AWP on the top rope. Oh, well considered from Nerds. He's able to support Naf on B, but had to use a lot of utility just to get across. So this is where Falcons need to have the push-pull, right? Smoke over towards... Oh, Nerds staying active. This is the bomb. This is the bomb.
Oh, dear.
That's the bomb.
They don't try play around it. They actually immediately concede this space. They know that kyxsan's going to waste some time going back to get this.
Feels like now they will definitely try and finish A.
I feel that place is sort of what makes Nerds special. Like he likes those sort of things. He goes for plays, and worst case, he will find you information, so you won't be in danger of being too passive with him on the team.
Yep.
You just won't stand for it.
In this situation, you hope that Twist just stays alive, right? You let Ultimate take this initial contact. Oh, CT drop makes things a little different. There you go. And then just activates after they're worried about the AWP. Now it's Dexter, last man standing, trying to run, trying to hide, trying to hold on to this. Going down after time would be miserable. And he doesn't. So he loses the AWP. There you go. Mytho likes that one.
Funny how quick the game can go sideways when you can't play a 4v3 post plant on A in the pistol round.
Yeah, yeah. And that's why, guys, when you're playing your little pugs at home, don't be throwing rounds that you should definitely be converting.
Don't take anything for granted.
It's okay to you know, get a little bit trolly in the rifle rounds where it's, you know, 5v5 with rifles, because those things can catch your opponent off guard. But in the guaranteed moments, lock them in. Lock them down. Secure them.
Hey, fucking easy. Let's go. Nice.
It's double AWPs, which could go glorp glorp. You know, you don't really want to find yourself locked out of a sight in a scenario like this. Those flashes long have actually scared Liquid a whole lot. So they've given up the control. Ultimate's found some confidence. That's what you want to see with a young AWPer.
And this is all the stuff that comes to that territory of, you know, getting ahead of yourself at the start of this one.
Harry, that's the noise I make when I try to stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, Twists. He's got support. It's all fine. But yeah, you gave them away in once, and now they get off to this a real hot start.
You don't have to do this.
It's like, why did Flamey peek? Twists.
6 bullets.
I want ammo. Every shot counts. Good for one at least. Still.
Bang.
It could get weird now. Nico's Deagle delivering. Twists out of the picture.
It's a B-smoke available on Magisk.
It's a very good idea as to
There it is.
where Liquid are, where the weaker site is. They're going to go in Naf, who currently hasn't had to really lift a finger in this game yet. 0 kills on the board. This needs to be where he gets them, and it's just the one. Clean Deagle from Magisk. Tees up Falcons with a post plant.
Neither of these two have a kit.
Whoa! Oh my god. Magisk, just hide, bro. Please. He wants to keep fighting. Okay, tucks himself in. Time is on their side, Magisk. Come on. Little peek up. Just toying with them for JKS. This is a very awkward 1v2. No kit either. Things get very tricky there in the mid-round for Team Liquid. That one kill from Nico's Deeg, the fine on the Twists over at Cat. Left Liquid very, very split and suddenly dependent on an Afterfly multi-kill.
So I said they didn't have to do it in terms of the pressure over towards short. The reason they felt like they did is because they thought they had lost long, which they had because they had given it over. It was really just flashes early. So a little bit of pressure forced Liquid not to play on a key position. And then because of that, they're trying to collapse on middle, but not as a unit, not with any trade potential. And they give over an absolute stinker. Like, you boys know what things can smell bad these days. Like that's got to be top of the list. I'm referring to as shitty diapers, you two are parents.
Oh, there's the thinking. I couldn't...
I thought it was all this sniffing on my underwear that...
No, that wasn't it.
I did
just did.
Yeah, I did just do that.
Do you send the only fans order out for that soon, or...?
We'll see. I mean, if you don't find any sponsors for the podcast chat, I might have.
Yumi and Jason start selling underwear.
Yeah.
Don't know why Yumi would be involved with.
And
Yeah, Yumi's there. Yumi selling the underwear.
I will say, big up to Ultimate one time. He's found some confidence, finding some openers. Needs to just make sure he doesn't overextend, but...
Ooh, pre-fire?
Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
On. Oh my god, nuts! Somebody get gun on in time in a very close sequence there. Has support from here. Well, you're really only ever on your own if you think about it.
Oh.
No one truly is your back, and so Nerds caught out over at the B site. The site falls. Falcons 3-on-3 in the post.
You shouldn't, because Liquid like to play things safe, they won't go for this.
Surely they lend a bit of time to Naf and just see what he can cook up. See if he get like what's Dexter holding right now? I mean, maybe not, right? Oh, holding Naf, of
They're gonna
course.
save. They're saving.
And so now they will save.
Couple of scaredy cats. All right, well, 2 really bad rounds that they've lost there.
It was a little bit unfortunate for Twist. Magic saw him and was waiting for that peek. Still hit a nasty shot. But that was the one that really gave Falcons a way in, considering they missed the door smoke. It bloomed somewhere in tunnels. And then they could just focus their attention to Nerds. They knew where he was.
It's funny how Sonic is so retained in that situation. Doesn't want to make noise while they're trying to hold on to those guns late. There's another ultimate owner. He, like I said, you gotta praise him like a shoe. That's not how that song goes, is it? I gotta praise you like a shoe. It's like I should, everybody.
I feel like we're letting Chad down here, Harry. Like,
I know, I'm just not catching the references in time.
Yeah,
man.
but it's because you're not focused. Stop being on your phone.
I'm not on my phone!
Yeah, but they can't see
This is
that.
an insane bit.
It's a good bit, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you see?
You're on edge
Got your
now,
blood
aren't you?
pumping now.
on
Now
edge.
you're going to be paying attention.
You're on edge now.
12-1 for ultimate.
What would Eric the Plant say about this? The industry plant.
He is the industry plant. Old Eric.
By whom?
Big plant.
Yeah. Big llama. Low. Oh, next up. Oh, that's a big nade. It's hurt him badly. Oh, but in the end, Ultimate is the one sniffed out and dealt with. Tessez charging. Oh, hello. Everyone's blind, are they? Naf burning alive. Nerds out of there. That's probably going to be a save for Team Liquid. If Nico lets them. Oh, he nearly let them. Oh, God. Come on now.
So you think about the ace from the pistol and then the buffer that bought Liquid, and they even had some touch and go moments still. And now that they drop the ball to some upgraded pistols, they lose a number advantage situation they shouldn't. Then they have another rifle round where they have another number advantage situation they lose. And then they save, and then they lose. So that's kind of how you lose.
Yep.
But how do you win? That's what I want to know. I think this is the limit on how low the table can go, by the way. Look where my monitor is.
No, you can just...
Oh, no.
No. But I don't want it to go lower. Apparently, I want the table to be higher.
We had it very low.
Yeah, but I don't like the table low.
Terrorists win.
Little seat goblins.
How's that?
Nice.
A little higher?
It's good enough, yeah. That'll do.
We're at 103, I presume, centimeters.
Yeah, that looks about right.
First kill for Tessis on this map, and it's a massive one. Round winning, one would say.
Nice.
Nice entry, René.
Yeah, nice entry. Respect.
All right, well, the saves give them gun rounds, I suppose.
Yeah, but this is the problem. You'd almost want to lose a clean round if you're Liquid, because what is this buy on Dust2, right? An MP9, a FAMAS, 3 M4s, not too much utility. It's very hard to play CT side with this. They didn't go for any early aggression, so now you can already tell it's going to be a blind stack 3B. And a more defaulty round from Falcons, taking cat control now.
Yeah, and if they execute A, then you're probably save again. Ultimate.
And that just drags on these
Exactly.
weird buys. Yeah.
Precisely, my dear Watson.
Yeah.
That's why I would, I would take a timeout if that happens and tell the team, listen, guys, we need to stop. Like, we need to have good buys again. I know it sucks. We were 4-0 up, right? But let's try to get as many as we can now. Like, he just falls back because he can't really do much. And okay, now
Other 3 on B.
I guess,
All save.
I mean, I guess if you, you're gonna say with 5 people.
Yep.
Okay, and then you're gonna rebuy all the nades, but you'll still be missing an op. Maybe if you can steal a good gun away. Or are you going to try and poke their head in, realizing these buys cannot continue like
Naf
this?
sitting on B still with a fucking MP9. Like, what are we doing? No, but really.
Yeah.
They love a good save, Team Liquid.
That's what I was saying before.
Oh my god, man.
They save too much.
Well, you said you wanted everyone to die. What if you go and save in a 5v5 and then everyone still kind of dies?
Two M4s is fine.
You don't want to be saving MP9s or FAMASs. Like you. Chad, you seem to remember so many names of old clans. Impress me and name at least 4 that played at the same time in Too Easy. What is Too Easy?
Too Easy 4, and then the name of the player.
I don't know. Was there a team Too Easy?
Nice goal, Daniel.
Yeah.
Thank you, mate.
I'm sorry, Daniel J. I can't help you with that one, mate.
Daniel J. Like Daniel Jackson.
I don't think it's Flamesy, no.
Daniel Jackson, by the way, another Stargate character. Also Flames' alter ego. So maybe he likes Stargate too.
Also, O'Shea Jackson, also known as Ice Cube.
Ah.
I think.
Oh, ultimate!
Okay, Dicey.
14-2. The guy topping the charts gets involved. Everyone starts paying attention, but now they go into this B site. Only Nap. Oh, that's nice.
Nappy.
Come on, Nap. Give us a bit more. Let's go, Keith. Yeah, there's 2. Bomb away from the Falcons. Smoke down. Good luck getting that. Good luck retrieving that, Dexter.
We'll take one of our own, Yanko. It's about time. We were due one. All right, you had the one in round number 5. We'll take the one in round number 9. I don't feel that's going to be a momentum shifter, though, because the finances have been established by Falcons. They got plenty of residual. It's obviously not looking good. We'll sit and wait for 30 seconds. This is where, if you wanted to have some class banter, right, and you were Twists or Nerds,
Yell back,
you would be
nice
yell back,
save.
yeah, you'd yell back save, right?
Yeah.
If you really wanted to sink the hooks in.
I feel like after you lost 4 rounds in a row, you're not really in the mood for trash talk.
True, but I think
You'll wait.
the people at home want it. We want it. Everybody wants it.
That's why I think I like Gravity so much. He always has an appetite for shit talking, no matter how badly they're doing.
True. I think tomorrow it's 3D Max versus Vitality. Oh, actually, no. It's going to depend on the, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me hold me tongue. The matches aren't done yet. We still have to get everything concluded before we know the matches for tomorrow. Is it going to be G2? Is it going to be Liquid? Is it going to be G2?
Why G2 though?
Oh, they're not here, right? I think of Nico on G2.
Yeah.
It's going to take me a while. Sorry. Is it going to be Falcons?
No one cheers.
Yeah, okay.
Is it going to be Liquid?
Also no one cheers.
Like a slight...
But
right.
on TeamSpeak or something, they got bad
Yeah.
voice activation on.
Were you there when we downgraded the TeamSpeak channel quality to like, we were trying to recreate the Xbox Live party chat?
I don't think I was there, no. Can we talk to IT and see if they can somehow put us around the VPN so we can play DayZ one night?
Ooh. I think it was only Aftermath that you can.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think
Aftermath
other
is dead
servers
to us
let you.
anyway.
I'm sorry, Nico. You can punish me after the game.
That's fine.
Oh.
ESL Pro League up late.
I didn't realize they were zesty like that on Falcons. All right. Up a push for Team Liquid. Falcons have all this control over long, but that flashed through. No one was anti, so a chance for JKS connects on the spam. Double up from Kyle. Blows the smoke open too, trying to create new sightlines for the rest of the Team Liquid. Falcons did make it past, but that molly, oh my god, now the util wrecks them over a ramp. This one's going nowhere fast. Falcons shot down.
All right, that's a good fire out round. We've been here before. Liquid 6-4 for our audio-only listeners. 2 rounds left of the first half of play. Map number 2, map number 3 is Ancient, and that could be a bit of a banger. These two teams locking horns on Ancient. Could be a whole lot of fun for your Friday night. Still money for a Falcons buy, don't you worry about that. But if they do drop the ball on this next round of play, going into the final, they're going to have not a lot. Oof, tag. Nico in a lot of trouble. Orb still posted suicide. Dexter, can he catch ultimate? Oh, yeah. Oh! The fact he's AWPing like this is crazy.
Oh, dear.
You shouldn't be getting away with AWP. That's the whole point of having the AWP on the other side, right? To punish you. So the fact he gets the Nico tag and then the kill, big ups to... But there's too many repeats. But I don't know. Can I be upset about it?
Yes.
Well, he had to
because it's a 5v3.
But he had to
That's why.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Could you be upset if Nerds repeats? Yes.
Especially because he knows he tagged Nico.
True.
So the odds of that guy going to pick up the AWP are high.
He's had a great map so far. 15 and 3. I think a whole bunch of openings as well. I'll take a look at that.
Dude, is this a Nico AWP highlight?
Sorry, he's 5 and 1 in openings.
Meow, 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 meow.
He's 5 and 1 in openings, so really good.
That is mad, yeah. It's felt that way too. Like, he is involved in so many of these opening clashes.
Well, 5 of his kills were from the pistol round, which is very impactful because they went on to 4 rounds off the back of that. He even found opening in rounds they didn't convert.
Yeah.
So big ups to Poland and Roland. Kind of the same thing, really, if you think about it. Rush, how you doing in there, big man?
Hello?
You holding on?
Hey, Rush.
Yeah, I'm getting tired, boys.
You think it's a third map?
I think so.
What do you need from us, Rush?
I'm out of water.
Oh, you need? I can bring you some. I'll bring you some.
I'm far away. You sure you can make it?
I gotta go up the stairs.
Yes, you do.
Well, I can make it in 3 minutes.
Do you know all the codes?
There's no codes, is there?
Well,
what are the codes? Tell me the codes right now.
I don't think I will do that.
Oh, okay. There can't be any codes to get up there.
There definitely is.
Really?
Security is on lock here.
What? I can go up the stairs to the green room.
We went up there the other day, bro.
All right. Well, come up then.
All right, I'll be right there.
You're the one who needs
How many
water.
bottles do you need? Does Jay need some?
Just Jay, do you want to... Actually, Jay, do you want one? He's not talking, but he wants 2 bottles, so 3 bottles total.
I've been told by the producer you're fine.
No, I definitely could do more water. I may have been handed a bottle, but I would like some more.
I'll be there in a minute. All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Thank you.
All right, Chad's on his way. The water delivery here. This year, Chad Spudge Birchall is the water boy. Taking over from Adam Sandler, of course. And now, Falcons. Are they going to be like Happy Gilmore? Where the lowest number wins?
Or they're getting liquid all over them and not the kind that they would appreciate right now.
Way better. That punishment comes later. Nico through the lower tunnels. Looks like Falcons will get this ownership over mid. This time Ultimate not fighting super. Oh, well, as I say it, Curiosity gets the better of him. And Curiosity kills the kyxsan. Ooh, another tag on a Nico. Now, last time you tried that repeat, didn't work out too well for Ultimate. So maybe he goes a bit more passive here. Magisk and Dexter alongside him try to get out long. JKS does not falter, though. Dealing with that first player pretty quickly. Dexter with the trade, at least. That's something, some leverage. The water's been delivered. The rush is so locked in, he won't even realize.
He's behind you.
You can take a Falcons to water.
Is he here?
But you can't make him drink. As they go into B. Oh, twist! That is a wild close! What a way for this to end! 8-4 for Team Liquid as they want to get a bit of revenge and make this a 3-map series after all. We've got a real special treat. Team Liquid versus Falcons. Map 2, Dust2. Liquid up in the lead right now with Ultimate leading the charge. Having a great return to form. A hot sequence from Twists as well to close out the half. All that remains is one question for everyone watching along at home, and that is, are you ready?
Is it Halloween?
It's spooky for a Friday.
Yeah.
Spooktacular.
Freaky Friday.
Another great film.
Does Dexter have a PC util to block? Yes. It's a smoke. He's going to drop that now, so bait it out. That's exactly the reaction that Team Liquid were hoping for. Now, when you see this, you traditionally think there's just one guy on B blocking with a PC util. That would be correct. Magisk and Nico are transitioning over to help. And if they do park someone back plat, be curious to see if that's exactly what Naf's Molotov is destined for. So there's two smokes. There's a few variations possible. Doors and window. You could go doors and lurk. Or you could just run on in.
In they go. Dexter. Egging his name, but not cracking them open. Magisk. Oh, Dan, his ultimate comes up with the clear. It's another big pistol round potentially for Roland. He's from Poland. And he likes pistols. Just kyxsan and Tess says they have 7 kills between the two of them.
Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now.
Guardian on the... Oh, actually, it wasn't a USP Guardian. That was a Cayman.
Oh, we were doing skins?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not
Guardian
Guardian is in...
As a Guardian, as the retired legend, in this moment, when casting...
Dude, that's who Liquid should get.
I think Guardian could become a commentator.
Yo.
Get some fan... Like, get Guardian on the mic.
Yo. Okay, Guardian, if you're watching...
You, Guardian, Hugo.
That could be...
Austin Major Final.
Dallas Cowboys final.
Yes. Roland's had a great game. 19 and 3 for Roland. He's died 3 times. You can count them on one hand.
Even if you'd lost a couple of fingers in a mining incident, you would still be able to count Ultimate's deaths on one hand.
It's true.
Also the Falcons rounds.
Damn, yeah, it's true.
You had to lose one finger, Harry. Which one would it be?
It'd be my little finger.
Yeah, probably the same for me. One of the small ones, a pinky. Definitely not a thumb. That's what separates us from the animals.
Yeah?
So I need them. Also, how else, if anyone ever says, are you okay, and you're thumbless, you can't do this one.
Yeah, that
was
was
like
bad.
a dog whistle anyway,
Yeah,
allegedly.
you just have to do a thumbs
and
up.
so the thumbs up is gone. I would just be holding a...
Couldn't you nod?
Yeah. But that doesn't scream positivity the way a thumbs up does.
Depends on how
You
energetic
could
the
put
nod is.
your index finger over your other hand.
Like, I guess if
a
you
thumbs up.
you've only lost
It's not a
one
thumbs up.
thumb,
It's a
you
finger
would just use the other hand, wouldn't you? But,
Well,
if you lost both thumbs,
I would do maybe the one next to the little finger.
what, the ring finger?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't know, because of holding the mouse.
You can do it on the keyboard hand.
You make it sound like it's getting in the way or something. Like this, you've actually always not liked this. You'd be like Ezio Auditore.
Exactly.
Yes, okay. Pulling up with the wrist blades.
Just want to say shout out to Green Skull 123 in chat.
Yeah,
one time.
Green Skull, what's up?
Just head over to watch.faceit.com and you can mute the commentary and you can watch your way.
It says he hasn't muted anyway. Or no, that's the audio-only sign. He's an audio-only listener.
So you should go listen to the in-game sounds.
JKS for the audio-only listeners. 1 kill on an island out at Long. Magisk will trade, but the rest of Team Liquid move quickly over towards B, knowing they've pulled the attention off and get in for free. Although Nico's always looking for a charge. We'll take one with him.
Yeah, that's not free. They paid the troll toll.
And you got to.
I think maybe Falcons should go for this, considering the score.
Well, they are going to buy next round, so yeah, why not give it a go? Give it a look, give it a sniff in. Give it a taste. Put your toe in.
Or maybe they just have a lot of faith in their CT side and want all the utility.
Fair. Well, if this ends shortly, it's going to be a bit of a blowout. That's not how map number 1 ended at all. At all.
No, and the other thing as well, like, you know, for Liquid, they kind of have a bunch of guys all showing up right now, having these, like, defining moments in the round, whereas we haven't really had that same character emerge yet for Falcons.
The sausage man lives. It's Rambo's brother there. I don't know. It could be.
And I was just looking up. Tessis has 10 kills so far in this series.
Oh,
because hate watch.
I'm sure one of them was
he's hate watch.
a round-winning opening on B. I don't forget those. But still 2 kills. You know, maybe they should take a timeout and let him know he's not on stage anymore. He's back in the groups.
Echo's hate watching so hard.
You know, like, do your best work.
This is so quick up cat. This is crazy quick up cat with every. Oh! Hello!
I feel bad for Tessos, man, on that one. Oh, kyxsan trying to be the guy.
Get the bomb at least, boys. Justin, go back and get the bomb, mate.
Nuts is the real guy.
Justin, you need the bomb. Can you just grab, Justin, grab the bomb if you
You know Juzzy is always the guy getting the bomb.
He's always bitching and moaning about it in our face at games, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, man. Always got dropping the bomb.
You guys give me the bomb.
That was a pretty good impression, actually.
The iconic sigh beforehand. Why you giving me the bomb, guys?
Man, they're glorped this round, aren't they?
Well, Glorp isn't too far away from a Pog.
Gonna be a long game, boys, but it's fine.
I'm ready for a long game.
Against any team. Anything is possible.
Fair.
That would be amazing foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Especially since it's Team Liquid. In their bio.
Yeah, they've never...
JKS is dead in 3, 2, 1.
And Nico gets the better of his former teammate one more time.
One more time. I'm gonna celebrate. Na 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 na.
Oh! They're in for a long game. That's what Falcons have said.
Hope they're strapped in for this one.
It needs to be 11-9 before we get excited, before we start believing. Is that how you guys do it? Is that how the casters...
No, no, no. Well, we start believing now. We start believing right here, right now, in this very moment. You don't want to get on a comeback late. Harry and I remember from Pro League seasons when CSGO was still around. Remember that Anubis game?
Yeah.
14-1 at the half. You, me, and Hugo, we came back. We were believing.
Full sent the comeback and it happened.
14-1. We believed.
And so I'm believing now. Because, you know... Sure, Tess
doesn't cost you anything to believe.
Tess has 2 kills, but the rest of Falcons are about to level the hell up. And then Tess says, feeling inspired maybe,
like if
he's going to join them.
The next kill he gets, he'll up his kills by 50%.
Exactly. And
that's crazy when you say it like that.
Yeah. Manipulate the numbers till you feel good. All right. Well, right now, Liquid have got this mid control. They're edging their way out through the door. Nert's hoping that someone goes running by CT and offers up this opener, but it won't happen. It's very passive from the Falcons.
There's 2 smokes, one on Ultimate, one on Nertz. So they could set up for a mid to B if they really wanted to. Naf can go late tunnels, the rest of them can just go mid to B. Nico's far away, they don't know that. Actually trundling back through tunnels. So the fact that if they just go 1 point of entry, that's problematic. TessS and Magisk on B.
kyxsan though with the push, he gets the information.
Rotation will still be late.
This kind of has to be a TessS moment.
This smoke is far from being cleared.
Well, kyxsan can find Nertz in mid. He's heard him.
And he hears the footsteps now. Only Nert's there. TessS dead instantly. Twists running and gunning. JKS lends a helping hand. Now they hurt Nertz over in middle. kyxsan knows he's got him boxed in right now. Getting these CTs out through the spawn is going to be tricky. Nert's head on a swivel nearly doubles up. They had to sacrifice Nico to get that trade. And so that leaves them 2-on-3 in this retake. Score dictating the fact they have to show this one a bit of interest. See if anything opens up for them. But as it doesn't, kyxsan slinks off trying to save. Degster holds onto that AWP. And Team Liquid now have a lot of chances to get this one over the line. 7 to be exact, I think. Yeah, 7. 7.
I know we're words guys, Harry, but back your numbers sometimes. Yanko's a maths guy.
I hate maths.
I think Malbs is a registered accountant. I learned that the other day.
Isn't he a doctor?
Well, I don't know if he's registered, but no, he's not actually a medical professional.
Wouldn't it be chartered is the word you're looking for?
Sorry, mate. Well, he did accounting.
Really, dude?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Oh, head in your hands.
Double orbs, though. See if that can push them the distance. They did say it was going to be a long game.
Yeah, maybe they misspoke. They meant long series.
Yeah, well, that would be fair. And that would also be true. Long control taken this time round for Falcons. Nico, kyxsan, and Dust2 to make sure they lock that down. Flash is forcing fire as Naf and Nerds, no problems taking lower. Nade scuttles at their door. Decent damage. Flash through from Twist, and they're going to try and apply a bit more pressure to Tessus. No follow through on that. Mid to B smoke lobbed out. Naf returning to up it. He's
had one of those games where like just nothing's going right, everything's going wrong.
All been there.
He's already mentally resigned himself to losing this mid-fight to Nerds, so go on, get it over and done with.
All right.
He got so deleted, man.
Back it up.
You didn't even get to fire a bullet back. That's crazy from Nerds. You're suffering from success playing through the CT smoke. Nico able to deal with him cleanly.
And so far ahead of the play as well. They can still lose this round. Naf is low towards B. JKS is low out long. Twist and Ultimate have the HP. We're in double AWP setup. 50 seconds left. Is it going to be a classic overcooking of the horse situation?
It also feels like Falcons should know exactly what's going on. That the lurker was B and the rest are long, but that's why Liquid slowed it down. So they have to worry about shorts as well. But Dexter is just posted up there, so Nico's gonna have to do some defending on his own.
Dexter can always nade open the smoke or nade and get a kill. Nico also has utility. Should try and use this because the clock, 20 seconds, boys. 20 seconds.
Oh, that's a big nade. It does a lot of damage. Nico with the molly on ramp. Oh, they have to find him. Juzzy trying to search for Nico. 10 seconds, 8 seconds. Bomb just makes it in. Nico brushed aside. Dexter up and over, looking for a way back in, and he will manage it. It's only Ultimate left standing, but that bomb plant going down, seconds to spare, has left Ultimate with a fighting chance in this clutch. Dexter actually went back, and that's cost him a few more seconds. They heard him jumping up. Ultimate knows it's AWP v AWP for the game. Dust2 rests on this clutch. And Ultimate dead. Dexter holds on. The game continues as that clutch comes through for Falcons.
Kind of feel like the game should have been over at that point. 4v3 situation. They breach into the site. The time as well, right? They had so much time to work with, but they just hit the brakes. They were hoping for a reaggress. They didn't get what they were looking for. Dexter gets this double. You see the swing coming out from Naf. He's focused on CT. Feels like the trade should be there. Well played from Dexter, just biding his time, waiting for the fade of the smoke. And Nerds, the man you see on the screen right there, just tried to finish the round. And if everybody was accelerating, if they were doing it together, you could justify it more because there'd be chaos. But the fact that the long players were breaking, just sitting back, and Nerds was holding W, they were not on the same page. So trying to get a step ahead of themselves there, Liquid. Game extended.
AWP for Nerds.
Has the spawn. Let's see if he can do something with it. kyxsan on his own towards long.
They play a passive. So that AWP will find its way back to Ultimate. Juz just got alphaed. He had the AK at the start of the round, but Nerds has said, like, I'm 16 and 10, little bro. Pass that over. And Chuzzy said, yeah, all right.
He probably
all right,
said,
guy.
I'm 16 and 10, Unk. A lot, little bro. He called him Unk.
Oh, but Unk still got it.
Well,
Kind of 7 and 9. It's possible. It's no 2 and 17.
It's no 20 and 5.
No. Same can be said there. A very slow round for Team Liquid. They overcooked the horse in the last run. Now,
Like tough horse.
the buy for JKS gets a little overcooked horsey. It's a little gamey.
I get the AK back.
Yeah, in a
There you
way,
go.
it's all worked out for JKS. Funny that. Ah, well, there's the guns lost over on Long. It's just the ultimate orb. I say just. He's 20 and 5. Bad 20 and 6. Make that. Degster shooting gallery as they play out through Cat. It's just twists. Oh, don't give him this.
Let's go!
Still a ways to go, but they are making this more competitive.
So we'll be an eco. Did we just hear someone turn, like literally flick a
Yeah, that
page
was
of
like
paper?
ASMR.
So that would just be where the mics are for the players over there in front of the booth. So whoever was flicking through a page, obviously looking for a strat to call next. But it will be a Liquid eco, so 12 to 8. We can draw this into just a 4-round game.
TeSeS increased his skills by 50%.
Oh, they're just running middle. Okay.
Guys, Falcons, come on, let TeSeS have these kills. Nico, buy some time. Call him over.
There's one.
TeSeS, 2 kills in the round. 2 kills for TeSeS. They all count.
He's back. If someone was flicking pages, maybe he was looking for a different book. But all it takes is a couple of kills, Chad. You know it, I know it, everyone knows it. One good round.
Does this have
He's
overtime
back.
written all over it?
It does. And you know that's been my belief, Chad.
Yeah, I know. I
For
just
a long
wanted to
time.
set you up right now.
If they win this gun round and the next 3, then yes.
All right, well, that's the facts of the matter. Ultimate's going to late pop them out, Long potentially. JKS taking this room, going to play through the smoke. There's the pop, there's the go, and, well, it's just a tight choke point. Nico deals with that with ease. So, a Hail Mary attempt. Sees Liquid's rifle round already stunted. 4v5 disadvantage in the first 25 seconds of the round.
This is maybe something they noticed from the scrims, because it did feel like Falcons a lot of the times were sort of playing against this, expecting the long pop. It didn't come until now, and they were ready for it. Let's see if Nerds can bring the numbers back.
Is this 12-4 or 12-5?
12-5, 11-4.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
The 40-minute drive back to the hotel. How quiet it would be after losing from 12-5 up.
Well, you'll be glad to know, I don't think they lose here on Dust. I think it goes OT, they win 16-12. That's my...
All right, but live in the
That's
world
my
where
Liquid intuition call.
live in the world where they don't win another round.
Oh yeah, I think you're
Do you get
dead
different
silent
shuttles?
in the drive home.
If any of them want to come in the shuttle with us, they can. There's better vibes. We don't win or lose. Which
True.
means we're always winning.
Straight through the short molly. And in to the big smoke. Nico lights them up with a bit of help from TeSeS in these last few rounds, finding some impact. He's now had, what, 4 kills in the last, like, 4 rounds of play for TeSeS.
He's turning this ship around.
I mean, that was a really cool CT round in general from Falcons. Nothing too crazy, but a good protocol on Long to kick things off, shutting down the Long Expo. Then they moved mid-round the op on B, and that's a good setup for 2 rifles. Just the palm tree flash and then swinging together. Good counter utility to keep slowing Liquid down. I mean, they had to run through an incendiary at the end of the round too, and they were feeling fine on B because they had the op, I believe, watching mid from windows and another rifle there.
Are we about to get a Zonix law in CS2? 11-4, most dangerous scoreline, apparently.
Maybe it only works for his team these days. I think we're about to get a mid to B smoke from NAF.
Oh, TeSeS, come on. You are gonna... Oh! Having a rough go at it, as TeSeS. Hope that's not their undoing.
Oh, no.
Oh, look, it might be their undoing. JKS hiding in the mid-smoke. They're running by him. He hears defeat. He sees defeat in the face of the Falcons. kyxsan will find him first, though. JKS does not get to play. You must be this tall to ride, and he's simply not. Nerds and Ultimate, the two top performers, 37 kills between the two of them, left up against Falcons in a 2-on-3. If anyone could do it, it's these two. Ultimate doubles up. The Deagle tears through the Falcons. They were prepared for a long game, but that now rests on the shoulders of kyxsan, and he's got no idea where Nerds has gotten to. Playing with his food. This one is over. Team Liquid with the win on Dust2.
Massive work there from Ultimate, and a massive map in general. First half started things off with an ace and closes things down with a double on the dig. This one's going the distance. Ancient up next.
And Ultimate was incredible on Dust2. Starting from the pistol, an ace in that round. A lot of impact, a lot of opening kills. And we will see. Falcons were talking about it's going to be a long game. Who has more energy to close this one out and start their Pro League season run with a win?
All right, well, Cave stage 1 clear. Starting 2 Donut, 3B is the Liquid defense. You two being tossed across. There's a smoke, there's a flash, and there's P250 in the mix, so not an awful lot of utility for this T-sided pistol. Hitting the brakes right now, hoping a CT reaggress is forced, but sitting back and waiting are Team Liquid. In Donut, it is Twist alongside of Nerds. This is going to be a highway smoke, so they're going to try and pipe through mid to red and split A, I think. They passed the Donut players. Oh, that's a big goosh. And the rotation's locked off. You can't push through that, or you shouldn't. JKS wants to.
Oh, wild move out of JKS, but it works. Nico caught on the smoke push, and now they're right in behind them. This is a confident look out of Liquid to open up Ancient.
Justin Kyle Savage just grabs Nico, picks the little boy up, and puts him in his pocket on the pistol and says, "Thank you very much." That's an anti-JKS move. Jumping through a smoke? Hold up a second. What's gotten into the lad?
Well, I guess, if anything, he can create some space for his teammates.
Oh, no, don't be downplaying little Savage's involvement there.
Ooh,
But I like the reaction from Team Liquid, right? Like, how many times would teams just wait out the smoke or go a different way? They realize, okay, this is it. Let's just go for it and try to crunch them. If we let them plant the bomb and take positions, this is going to be, you know, a near impossible round to win. And
oh, these rounds are my bread and butter. Flash in, JKS at the ready, the MP9. Can he unleash for more? Nap, Twist, JKS combining for a B. Shut down. As they'll get nothing on the box.
Dude, Carl even chased down that final kill on Nico at ramp. He was 5 health running it in with dual Berettas.
I think he's fed up of giving everyone else their X. He wants his. Everyone's going to eat around here.
Oh, and he's on his favorite map as well. Kyle, that is.
All right, well, looks like Nap's lining up a B doors smoke. Likely to see Elbow and B doors in the play. Now, Nico playing mid. That's been a point of question on this map. It's not necessarily duels that I would love to see him take. Oh, missed the door smoke. Keith, I can show you some lineups for that, mate. That's pretty straightforward smoke.
What spawn did he have?
Second spawn, that was easy too. It was either second or third, but either way, I ain't missing.
Yeah, it depends what. If it was third spawn, there is a lineup that's a bit weird where you have to.
I knew you'd make that.
Yeah,
excuse.
bro.
I'll show you one later, Harry. All right, well, the bonus round for Liquid. 3 MP9s retained, and not doing anything too crazy. Just Ultimate playing behind the big box on A. We were already highlighting the off angle. Thank you very much, Rushley Ranger. 2 of those over towards B is the rifles, the FAMAS, and that of the A4. They've grabbed all this mid space, so waiting for the aggressive play on the MP9s is Falcons. They haven't found it just yet, but it's coming.
Oh, dear. The good times continue for JKS. 5-0 on him to open up.
They've been taking, give them the space. Time is on the side of Liquid right now. Have to go donut to A.
Oh, and that's awkward as well. Twist finding damage through the spam. Now Nerds waiting, and they're softened up. Only 1 for Nerds.
Ultimate just stay tucked. He can activate so late.
He's going to have all the audio to play with as well. They're likely paranoid about, main out of one of these positions. I don't know if you're worried about big box, and so him... Oh, that's a huge pickup for Tessez.
That's real bad. That's even worse. They can still plant.
All right, Juzzy, he's going to try the same thing, but this time it works wonders. JKS tired of sitting around playing on the Falcons clock. He's playing on his own.
Is there a kit, J-Raz?
There is a kit dropped. Back of the site, Tessez might be able to keep an eye on that. He's playing around this tap. JKS just bought himself 5 more seconds. Going to try and use these seconds to clear out Donut. Tessez lying in wait back in middle. It's a good reposition. 3 kills from Tessez. I mean, if he starts this third map off strong, that might undo the fact that he had such a woeful performance on Dust. If he can pick it up now.
That's it, Harry. That's all he needed. Just one good round. Just one round.
Yeah, we have to be one of many, but Tessez's output map 2 was not good enough.
This was like, it felt Liquid's round written all over it.
Yeah.
It felt like they did a great job of outmaneuvering Falcons in the mid round. Got all the information, got the entry kills. But Tessez with a huge 3K. Yeah, protecting the plant first, then winning the clutch.
Ultimate playing right side of that box as well. Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. They can get out another buy. The AWP's in play. Util a little bit light, enough to block early. Nerds up to tree. Twist here on the site as well. So they are giving away a lot of room. The Falcons don't know they've won the mid battle for now. Searching for that info is going to be Nico on the jiggles. 2-man cave set up as the AWP bears down the ramp. So I think they're trying to pull a rotation and then walk out on A. Nothing's coming the way just yet. Bit of a timing on this with the ramp push, so they're down. Ultimate gets to pick up cave. Tessez, can you deliver us some more? Turn into an A split now, they have to know. Twist blocks, well timed. Will allow the rotation to come in.
Yeah, that smoke is a bit of a problem, isn't it? Playing through that, like the final 10-second mark, that might put pressure on these A main players to be the ones that kind of get the ball rolling on this hit. And Nerds is in a really good position to deal with this. He should at least be getting 1 from up here. Sees the shadow. He's got every advantage you could possibly hope for. Now they will find Twist. Nerds getting wrapped on as they break out through Donut.
Save. These don't feel like Falcons rounds.
Yeah.
Which I think is nice to see. Like, if they can add that to the playbook as well, staying calm, coming in very late, not stressing about the smokes, I think that's a really good sign. Because this team, for me, is one that is going to be more off the individuals taking space and brawling early. But if they can just posture like they did there, I like it. I like it a lot. That's really well done.
It is. I think the composure was real nice, but maybe a little bit fortunate that Liquid, with all that clearing of B, don't send anyone on the flank. They just fall back into the bomb site. Like, sure, they were worried about cave, and someone maybe lurking there.
Terrorists win.
And we didn't see the shots Dexter hit. Maybe some good shooting.
Considering they'd given up
3 players on A.
Considering they'd like given up mid for so long, I thought they would have committed either to flanking. Like, it's hard to go all the way back through red when you don't know what's happened in middle all around. That like already doesn't suit itself well to any sort of fast rotation.
Agreed. But this could be in the prep, right? And that's the layer that we don't have all the information on. It's a window smoke and a donut smoke, so probably see them charge up middle. Yeah, they're playing for the extinguish as well. So a lot of space for kyxsan. Love to see it. Twist is behind the red smoke. Oof. Nerds is spammed down on B very low. JKS has taken that A main space with the M4. Now, it used to be the A defender. Now he's over towards cave. So we'll see if he can sense the timing. It feels like he has to make a play. But that's because we have all the information. This feels very safe again, and they're going to come back and try and clear mid as a unit, and when they do that, they've completely given up the B space. So it might be more of this is what we saw in Dust 2 with all the saves. ended up winning that map, of course. So take that with a grain of salt. Round over.
Yeah, I mean, this is just the save for Team Liquid.
It should be.
In a position to play for this B site.
I mean, they're just all inning this round. If it was anything, A split, mid, that's where they want to find the kills and leave B. But that's a lot of space to leave too without Cave. So Falcons one more time with a good read. And they're building up their economy now as well.
Yeah, that's true. Bit of residual cash on Dexter, Nico, and Tessas that'll be building into the next.
Here it's again one of those buys for Liquid after this save, if they save with everyone, which I think they will be able to. So do they buy nades for the next round?
Just,
maybe some?
You could buy some, right?
But if they lose, then...
We're going to get 2,900 as the loss. Like, for this one you get 24, for the next one you get 29. So everybody...
No, they can't afford it, is what I'm saying. If, you know, someone like Naf needs the money in case he dies for the gun.
Did kyxsan just say, let's rush A?
He said we will rush A, yeah.
Okay, I wonder if this call will be changed based off of Zonic's... Well, actually, it's Myth's timeout, but Zonic also gets an opportunity to contribute.
How do you feel, Chad, if coaches could talk in freestyle?
I know that's what Na'Vi thought was going to happen when Starks was the coach, right? That's what they're going to do.
Right, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, but that's what... Like, we've had this... look, the game would be... You wouldn't need in-game leaders anymore.
Yeah, you would.
I don't think so. You have your players who already contribute mid-round. They're your secondary callers. So you just have two people who fill the similar void, right? I don't think you would need... Your coach could just make the from spawn call. You just need players to adjust in the mid-round, and you already have those players. So I don't think you need it in the same way.
Yeah, but it's hard unless it's a set execute to call the whole round in freestyle. There's a lot of things that change.
Wow, yeah. Well, but then maybe... like I feel like with Blade's system, you could probably get away with it. 4 towards 8. Harry, this is going to be a brawl, mate.
Yeah, Liquid have got a lot of bodies here ready to receive this. Falcons playing right into their hands. And already you want to get away from this call, but you've gone so committed. It's only kyxsan left in the blink of an eye. Liquid get the exact play they were hoping for, delivered to them by the Falcons.
Yikes.
And that goes disastrously.
I don't know, here the problem is, right? Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't have, you know, pace change. Oh, it's really good, then it doesn't. The problem for me is just, first thing, with the slow rounds, you were doing
working,
well,
yes.
right? It was working. You weren't struggling with anything. Second thing is, you're playing Team Liquid, who does these gamble stacks all the time.
Yep.
And sure, you could be correct, and you know the reason.
They stack somewhere.
The reason for the change is we were abusing mid. They didn't have mid control. Like, mid was a big part of why we were winning rounds. Now they're going to have to do something on mid. We're going to rush A, be one step ahead, and win the round. But if you're wrong, right?
That's kind of part and parcel of it, though, don't you think?
What?
Like that's the mind games between the two. I understand what you're saying. Like, in that type of round, probably the pace change in the next round. So they did another slow one. The next round would have been the full buy with the pace change. Then it would have been more of a normal round. But kyxsan's about to win a 1v5 anyway. So with 15 seconds left on the clock.
Just 180s and through the map, taps them all.
Well, if it was one of the... Oh, you're going to say, oh, we haven't played that many cheaters lately in Premier, man.
Oh, no, bro. I mean, you can't even cheat on a back secure server.
There hasn't been any cheaters in Premier, man. It's been fine lately.
You can't use snap tap. You can't use wall hack.
I had to stop playing, Harry. I had to stop playing because of that. Were you playing when we queued against the same cheating lobby in multiple games in a row?
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't played again since then. I've just got to face it. Just don't worry about it.
Is that when we sent the accounts to
and nothing happened. They didn't ban them.
No.
Put out preference.
They probably looked into it and they felt like maybe he was just really good with wall banging us through the ground with his scout.
Maybe they were really good.
Now you rush A, Chad.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It'll be more of a standard round now. Well, it looks like a default. Heavy flashes out mid. Nico's going to get this space, but flash back. The CTs want it head-to-head. Nerds surging forward for more as he cleans up a second. Oh, changing gun, and he gets the third. Nerds, miraculous.
That is a lovely sequence from Nerds. I mean, I like you. He's so much fun to watch over in mid.
To wash?
to watch.
Oh.
Like you can on Face It.
What are you washing him with?
Soap and water.
Is that a service you offer to all players, or
just the good ones?
Fair enough. I can understand that.
I mean, soap and water, kind of a goated combo.
Yeah, for cleaning things.
I think for skincare, it's good.
So for skincare.
No plant, no luck, no money.
Yeah, I agree with Yanko's sentiment there. If they just planted, everybody would have an extra $600, which would make a world of difference in terms of a buy, and probably could really justify one. You would have at least 3 AKs then.
Should have rushed A. No, I'm kidding, but you see why, right? Because they stopped them so hard on an A rush. Now they had only one player go through Donut, and it would have actually been a good call. Sometimes it can be silly. Sometimes you need to double down, because these teams are also counting on and thinking, like trying to predict what you're going to do next.
All right, well, for our audio-only list, it's 4-3 is the score. Hero AK has been invested by Nico. Some light pistol upgrades for the rest. The loss bonus starting to tick on in. This is map 3. Both teams dropping their own map choices. Inferno lost by Liquid, Dust2 lost by Falcons. And we settle things here on Ancient. No rush for Falcons. I think, did you hear the conversation going down the other day, Harry? You know how I call it a milkman round if you're milking things from the round?
Yeah.
Someone suggested a vampire round.
Because you're like...
Sucking it out of them, sucking the util out of them.
Sucking the life out of them.
Yeah.
Some other nicknames you could think of.
Yeah, there's a couple. Someone said that like the drain round or drainage round, because you're draining the util. It's EPL up late. We're after 10 PM, right? Isn't that where?
I'm trying to think, like, is there like a Michael Jackson tie-in? Because you're draining all the hee-hees. You know, like, that's a...
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
That...
H-E.
I see how you've worked it out. I would never have come to that connection, but I like what you've done there.
Trailer Park Boys round.
That Molly's
Ricky round. You need the smokes.
They all have to die, Harry.
They do. They do. Let's see if Liquid are merciful. Oh, a big display of mercy. Yep, that's so merciful from JKS. Look at that. He's just handing it out. Assisted death brought to you by JKS.
All right, well, 5-3 now as they deal with that investment. They went back to the slower maneuvers. Zonic with an opportunity to a 30-second breather. Talk through their next move. So we are seeing the AKs invested. There'll be a Galil given over to Tessus. AK-47s for everybody else. Rush, what util are we looking at getting lined up right now, Chieftain?
We've got a spawn smoke from Dexter. No,
okay. For
it's Magix
for red.
Mid.
Yeah,
Magix.
Audio only.
Magix.
You mean Magisk?
Magisk.
Yeah, there you go.
Who's on cave? Can you tell?
Not yet.
It probably won't be Nico. It'll probably be kyxsan, Dexter, or Magisk.
In about 1 second, I'll tell you who.
Dexter.
We had it from
Dexter.
Dexter.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Nice.
Molly in mid.
All right, little split from the heavens for this mid control. kyxsan's cooking.
They missed their cubby molly in mid. It's not going to cost them.
Ooh, hands off the mouse to itch yourself.
Especially in a risky position like that.
You're not T-spawn right now. You're like fighting the cave guy.
See if JKS overstays.
Oh, he's close with that.
Yeah, but that smoke's going to start fading shortly. He needs to back off. Stay committed.
This is Kyle you're talking about. This guy never backs down.
Well, the guy who's solo B right now might want to consider how his aggressive stance, but...
He's playing like he's 11-1. Wait.
Oh, they're just going to waltz into B. Ultimate has a lot of utility for the retake. Bad flash.
Flash dodge. Just got it behind the geometry. Got the protractor out. Protract this. Oh, okay, they do. They do. That's an angle. 3-on-3. Falcons battle back in spite of JKS's heroics. Might not be enough. Dexter and kyxsan lay it on these peaks. Chance for Dexter to just play on kyxsan's contact. They try to go together, and they end up only getting out with one. It's Nico or it's nothing. 1v2.
It's kids.
Nico moves in. Silent on the approach in the cave. Molly, it's gone pretty deep. He can go through that. Nico, they've given him room. They've given him a doorway. And Nico comes walking through it. Kill for ultimate. It's close, but he should have this.
Easy peasy.
Nico stopped in the clutch. I don't know if it was easy per se.
I wouldn't say easy.
Like the skinnier teeth, kind of.
I would say the nose on Yanko's back was probably easier.
Stood on end or whatever.
Yeah, as it goes.
Yeah, the hair on my ass was raising that round.
Yeah, Glorp would have had a thing or two to say about that round. It's going to be a B rush. This is a kyxsan classic.
Glorp round. Oh, and everyone's talking about Glorp. Ultimate loves it. He thinks it's such a good meme. Roland from Poland loves Glorp, and he takes them all. Glorp. Glorp's in the round for ultimate.
Good read on the CT side. To start the AWP there and not being overzealous. It's a good anti-rush setup, right? And they also
started the Glorp there.
Well, if you're going to Glorp, you better Glorp.
Is that the turtle from Over the Hedge?
Yeah, that's the
or tortoise.
That's They say when we say something sus.
Sus.
Let's fucking go.
Such a rolly arm.
Right, well, A-main's control. Oh. JKS this time with a silent stem 4. Nerds is up in for A-main control quite early. I think he'll activate. Nerds is not the type of guy to sit on his haunches. So once he gets the information on a few more players, he might just give it the go. Replenish of the smoke as JKS looking to harass through cave. Actually gets a bit of pepper off. Has NAF to support, so they're completely foregoing the B ramp, which is, we can see, pretty risky. Nico has red, at least presence. Donut smoke looking to fade. That's actually thrown out by ultimate to block. Bomb heading all the way back around the world. Oh, Twist has to fight. If kyxsan goes A main, Nerds kills him.
Oh, timing!
Maybe not.
Ooh-wee, that's rough. That's rough.
Well, look at all the money they have, and there's only 2 rounds left, so they may as well give this one a go. Give it a look in.
That's what a dog would say about this round. That's rough. Ultimate. Oh, that's nice, though. Hang on a second. Moves in. Okay, they lose JKS. They know one's behind him now. They learn that Nico is freed up. Ultimate has a lot of room. Oh, no room, rather. I said the wrong thing. Dead now.
Roomless.
There's NAF. Big Keith on the scene. Oh my God. Hang on a second. Keith, don't do this. Don't do this. Everyone's going to start calling you Keith. You win this round, it's over. NAF ain't ever coming back.
Just like Hugo.
Keith. Come on. One more. Yep, good awareness, good awareness. Come on, you're feeling a bit spurred on now. There's no time, but you could, and we all know you could. But he won't.
He can fake.
That's real power.
He can fake he's going main.
Oh, the cam fake into the farming up both players. Oh, the kills for Keith come through. Magisk dead to the bomb. Keith gets out with every kill, but the round still belongs to the Falcons.
It's really troublesome, actually, for this buy for Falcons.
That was really smart from NAF. I mean, yeah, in theory he can go for it because he'll have the money to buy, but he understands chances of winning the round are extremely slim, but chances of him doing a lot of damage and increasing the odds of them winning the final round of the half actually much better, and that's what he is able to do. The buy not ideal for Falcons.
It's hard to shoot when you're blind, Harry. You know that.
I think he was actually trying to leave, but he was being blocked. That's why Nico just wasn't moving full spam.
Oh, look how quick the A-main pushes come through. Ultimate just needs to get 1 kill on B and survive.
kyxsan was right up his bottom, and so he couldn't move anywhere.
Ultimate's quite committed.
Very committed. Ring on his finger. But can he put a stop to the proceedings? Ultimate objects. Oh, would have been sick. Would have been sick.
Still did very well.
Still, it could have been that double. That would have been the
These are
round.
the B defenders. So you're
Signed,
thinking,
sealed, and delivered.
you're not expecting this.
Keith up through the ramp. Kyle there alongside him. Keith and Kyle moving in together. Dexter dinked on the first peak. That molly is boxing him in, and the nades will seal the fate of Falcons in this first half. 8-4 lead for Liquid, delivered by Keith and Kyle.
The odd couple.
Would be B-Rush.
Everything.
B-Rush.
Play retake, guys. Play retake. Am I alone?
Going cave.
Don't it. Nice!
Yeah, we did
Welcome back to ESL Pro League. 97.1 FM. We're partying all night, all the classics. We're keeping 80s music alive.
Falcons versus Team Liquid. This one's rad. We're looking for a gnarly second half. Let's see if Falcons can get tubular on this CT side.
Yow. All right, we're into this. Let's go. Team Liquid or Team Falcons, depending on who you support. Other teams are available, but not in this series. There's only room for one winner. Jump up into the heavens for Team Liquid.
Ooh, B-ramp push. The timing on this is everything.
kyxsan with a jiggle.
Here comes Nap.
Oh, Dexter's been spotted. Late activation out of Nap. Could have caught them both instead.
You two.
No kills come through from Keith.
Mid push, clamping him in.
They are being put in a box right now. Tess says on the back of that flash, plays his hand. Oh, that's a lovely sequence for Tess says. Shut down at the end. Tess says is back, baby. Tess says stock's going up.
Does the banter come back, Yanko? Do you think we get...
I think the banner died like 2 hours ago.
But do you think it comes back?
There's a chance if it gets close, if we get a competitive game, for sure.
All right, well, let's hope.
You remember what Torji did in the Mausphere game, third map? He got a little bit more loud. But now his team was missing some energy, so he was trying to give them some. Let's see if we have individuals on these teams who do the same. Force by coming in from Team Liquid. Oh, the sound cues and the B fake. Is Dexter going to be on point here on A?
Oh.
Oh, he's dropped in.
Oh.
He's dropped in. Yikes.
Wipe out.
That's the A site now owned by Team Liquid.
Still have to plant, though.
Oh, Naf, another backstab timing missed. This time,
Bomb didn't get down.
somehow even worse. And his Nerds all alone. There you go.
Okay, that's worth 2. So we'll be a Team Liquid Eco now, and that means that Falcons will draw it just back to a one-round game for our audio-only listeners. What was the radio station?
97.8 FM.
What radio station, when you think of radio station you listened to in the car when you were younger? Maybe you still listen to the radio now, actually. Do you still listen to the radio now?
Yeah.
What? So is that the station?
I think so, yeah. I think. I mean, there's like 2 or 3, you know, that, like you switch between. Because sometimes like you just hit a bad song.
I got 92.9. 93.9.
I just remember like the British voiceover guy did everything. He'd be like, now that's what I call 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like that
we
kind
had
of
the
vibe.
Australian variation.
Yeah.
I don't know, I was listening to Radio Los Santos.
Ooh, bet. I like that.
All right, well, Nerds has grabbed another kill, so keeping it somewhat costly. Into the dig, has the chance for a one bang, and converts.
Do it again.
He's got the bomb, and he's got plenty of time.
No one wins clutches anymore, Nerds. Come on, do it.
Kind of true.
Do it.
Clutches are going out of fashion.
Just win this one. Look who's left, bro. It's Dexter and Magisk. Like, you're Nerds.
Again, Tessis is having a good half. He's booming with confidence. It's really necessary to challenge there. Look at this now.
Don't you dare question Rene Madsen.
Not Borg.
Not Borg. That's OJ Borg. Or Cajun. All right. Well,
He has the plant.
he does.
Bro, they're going to take like 10 years to get to this side of the map.
Or at least 10 seconds in Counter-Strike time.
And they're so far away.
A CT plant? Oh, brother man. Don't overcook the pooch. Or the horse.
Where are they going?
It's a CT plant. The fact they have a
It
smoke,
takes them
though.
15 seconds just to get
They
there.
have a smoke. Ah, it's only 10.
They're split up now. So
Oh, wait, they're rejoining, but still timing a little off on this. Chance at a 1v1 for Nerds over in middle. As the regroup comes in, are they ready for Nerds? Close, yes, Dexter is. No one clutches anymore.
Yeah, well, clutches used to be cool, but now just winning big streaks of rounds. That's what we're all about around here. But it's still a costly one. They took 3 casualties. They get the bomb down. They inject a little bit of extra cash. And Team Liquid, with that lead that they had within the first half, it's already gone. It's already receded, and they found themselves just 1 round the difference. The problem is Falcons are a little bit off kilter, even with the 3. Because they took those damages, they are going to have a tough question if they lose a site early without favorable trades. I don't think they did see him, did they? They didn't clear like they saw him. Well, no, they did. Well, they did, but I think they just were being diligent. Anyway, it's a conversation for another day. Okay, so selling a little bit of sun. Oh, Nerds is not confident. Or was called off.
I'm gonna redo that.
Let me try again, shall I? All right, so I sit there and I look at this, and then I hold A and W.
Make sure
it could just be A.
Smoke.
Maybe no W. Yeah, just A. And bam. All right, we're just going to fake the A site. Hopefully draw a rotation away from middle. That lands very perfectly. And then you're hoping to... Oh, look at this twists. That... I think he saw he made an in-game leader play there. Oh dear.
Yeah, they still have a good amount of utility though. Let's see if they can reorganize themselves. Find the gap, put some pressure. Hit a couple of bangers actually is what they need.
This AWP is so troublesome. If they can't cross the midline at all, Dexter is a...
Oh, they can cross the midline all right with Nerds.
Holy shit.
Oh, and now re-aggression.
Fade.
Naf is waiting for this exact move out of kyxsan. He's read him like a book. Tessez one back the other way for Rene.
Maybe they're not ready for Nico.
Ooh.
Add Molly.
Whoa, snap! Fighting through it. Tessez able to get out and still a threat. Still in this round. Tessez with even more to do. 3 kills deep, bomb planted, ultimate left up in the clutch as Tessez has given Falcons one hell of a chance. Ultimate with the reposition. Can he buck the trend? Can he finally put one of these clutches on the board for Team Liquid?
Surely they assume ramp.
Been able to skirt out there over towards long. They just turn a check for him. A lot of damage done, but he can't convert. Tessez, the hero of that round, from going missing on map 2. Nice! He's trying to make up for it here on Ancient. He has been a driving force in this game. 4 kills in that round tie us up.
Oh, is he making up for it and then some, Harry? A couple of rounds already on the CT side that he's responsible for. This one especially in a 4v5. The 1 and the 2.
Oof, JKS is looking for somewhere.
JKS just in the smoke.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing there, to be honest, for a professional player.
It's interesting that he found himself floating back like that, but Ultimate had a good opportunity in that 1v2.
Yo. Guys, remember to smile. We're playing video games. Let's have fun. Let's be good to each other.
That's something we could all hear more often, I think. Thank you, Magis. Can we record that?
Yeah, that's like just
every day?
life advice as opposed to...
For anyone in the Counter-Strike space, that you should listen to that on the daily.
Just anyone who's a bit too deep in the ELO hole and it's, you know, you're showing up, grinding every day. Remember, enjoy yourself.
It's so funny because, you know, you would like to come in and say, well, actually, that's not the winner's mentality. And, you know, you need to, like, go 110%. But the guy has 4 majors, so...
It's true. He knows what it takes to win.
I don't think you can question his intensity.
He's just found the opening pick.
And on to Nerds as well.
Yeah, that's troublesome now. Like JKS and Ultimate, I wouldn't say they're going to be the driving forces on the T side. I'm going to look more to my Twists and my Nerds. So if they're having a tough time, that's a little bit of an issue. As again, this regress on Cave. Tessez tucks in, kicks in a bait for him. Just go over towards the default pillar. Block of the ramp, 45 seconds, and another round with the man disadvantage. Falcons are going to take the lead.
Maybe this next spam is the one, Russell. Keep going. I mean, that would have at least given them a fight. Still, spam connects for Ultimate. Orb holding the cross. JKS will uproot Tessez from the cave. That's the big player from last round knocked out. JKS getting even more done. Backstab now arrives in the form of Nico. Oh, and it's quite the backstab. This one's heating up. Only Twists left in it. Missed shot from Dexter. Flicks back to the cave. Well played from Twist, but not good enough. Dexter nails the shot. These are getting down to the wire.
2 1v2s in a row. Oof.
Didn't feel like it should have gotten that close for Falcons. They had all the info, but...
the second kill that JKS gets through the smoke is wild. I think missing the molly, doesn't really end up costing them in the end.
I think Naf had 100 HP or close to it.
Yeah, it was a good spam by Nico for sure. And then Twist. Here we go.
Oh, I'm gonna get heart attack.
From these lurks.
Oh dear. Well, Liquid, looks like they're going to try and fake a bit of an A rush right now. Smoke's already in the sky. So they want to draw this mid-rotation.
Nice.
Oh, I'm gonna get heart attack from these fucking lyrics, I swear to God.
Me too. I tried to stay alive.
Mate.
Tessa's found the opener. So that's 3 consecutive rifle rounds Team Liquid have lost the opening kill. That's bad.
Now Nerds isn't beating the AWP in the head-to-heads either. Okay, that's a nice catch. Oh, that's a nice double up. Ultimate from nowhere has opened up the door to this round again. There is still Nico. Lying in wait. Tessa's putting pressure on. That's only going to make Nico stronger, but no, they collapse on him. Good timing on the push from Twist, and he takes it one step further. It's another clutch round. This time, kyxsan versus Ultimate. Ultimate nearly 20 kills deep. kyxsan. Oh, that looks too easy for him. Ices him out in the head-to-head, spamming the body now as well. Things are really heating up in the second half, the final half of play in this series. This has been...
Whoa, okay. I look, that's what we want to see. We want to see the trash talk, right, in that sense.
Oh, but dude, that feels
This is the double down. It's the double down. It's the classic esports double down. We've all seen it before. Yanko, I know you've probably even been there before.
Bad. They've lost so many rounds in a row right now, and the last, what, 3 of them have come down to these, or 4 now, real tight clutch rounds.
Yeah.
Losing out on all of them are Liquid. Twist pipes up.
Yeah, but to be fair, when you think about these rounds, the last 2...
Let's see what he says. Ah, never mind.
The last 2, there's been big advantages for Falcons. So they've almost fumbled. They've had to clutch. The thing is, Liquid need to break through. They need to win one of these rounds, wipe the board. Falcons will then have no money. And then at that point, you can draw this back to at least a level game. And if they force, which they probably will with only 1,400, you can even put yourself into a 1-round lead. So that's the picture that could be for Liquid, but they have to break through.
Yeah.
You guys fucking suck, bro.
Okay.
Right, if...
You guys hear me? Yo, hello. You hear me, yeah? You hear me. You guys fucking suck.
Oh, I mean, okay, if you say that and then you win this game,
Yeah.
you say that and you lose after losing the first 5 rounds.
Don't go on Reddit for a week.
Yeah, you log off. Let's see what's it going to be for Twist. Is he going to use this to amp him up? Or is that a sign that the shit talk is getting to him? Let's find out.
This is tasty now, isn't it? This has just gone up a different level. What's Nico on A? No, it's out mid.
Someone needs to play Twist the Magisk soundbite.
Well, Nico might get caught by timing. They're slipping out of main right now.
They're boosting first. They boosted up, so they're not out in time. Nico still gets to take one with him. Could have been worse for Nico.
Surely they account for this.
Just fast out through the temple. It's held by JKS.
They have to save. They can't go for this. Falcons can't go for this.
I mean, with all these rounds coming down to clutches, they really can't. Their money is in the hole.
And now you'd hunt. Now you've got yourself a position where you can. Fan out across the map if you're Team Liquid. At least limit the save potential. Remove these 2 weapons. Go up against a force of only 1,400. Magisk has a little bit of extra cash short. kyxsan the same. Actually, considering, right? If we work this out, we're going to get 1,400 on there, so we're going to be looking at the position where they're going to have... Oh, okay.
I think they'll drop and buy.
Exactly. They will, unless they take the guns away.
Liquid will have 9. If they lose the force, then they'll have 10. Then they'll leak when they can play still when Liquid has 11. So they don't concede. They could still win the game, Falcons.
So there's an M4 drop from kyxsan at least, which probably goes to Nico.
A rush.
Jesus.
Oh, this didn't go so well for Falcons.
This is all in right now.
On their T side, and they're going to call a timeout.
So I agree with you, Yanko. kyxsan should drop an M4, probably give it to Nico. Nico can then have nades and armor. Magisk can just get an MP9 or a 5.7, either way with you two.
I think also we had... Yeah, they're buying.
He's doing it again. Hold up.
All right. I was going to say, like, we heard also from Cyclone talk about you know, he took a timeout and they didn't change anything, because that's something that you expect when a team is losing and to change. Another thing that you can do, you know, you have teams that you can see when you take a timeout to CT, they do something fast. You just take a timeout to force the call from them, really.
Sure.
Right? And then you just play for that, and obviously you won't bet your entire round on it, but you will say at the start, hey, let's play now against sort of a quick execute.
What are you reading? You can read?
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. That's good banter.
Those are 10s.
That's what we're talking about, Russell. Well, here's that MP9.
Oh, Magis dead straight away. There could have been a hell of a lineup for Dexter as they're all there. Dexter plays back through, lives to tell the tale. Dexter is still in the fight. In comes through the spawn push. JKS dead. Falcons pull up Dexter with a crazy round.
I can't believe he's gone back through that smoke for seconds there. That A rush, they get the opening kill, they get the second, they're in, and Dexter's able to pull that off. Stalled out now.
How did he survive that? Were they blind?
Dude, that is high
There was a flash. He dropped the initial flash, right? So 2 kills. Ultimate gets both kills. He comes back through. Oh. They're just so focused CT. Where's the CT smoke? Was there meant to be a CT smoke?
I don't know.
Let's go!
Okay, it ain't over yet. There's still money. But right now, I think mentally, Liquid, that's the issue. I might go check that one back out and see if there was a missed smoke going on there. You'd think if you're doing an A rush, there should be a CT smoke, right? Okay.
This really is the king of double down. Rush A again. Do it to him.
There's no CT smoke.
They just didn't smoke it.
They just didn't smoke it.
I mean, this has to be the moment for Liquid. They've got a bit of extra cash reserved on Nerds, Ultimate, and JKS, but time is running out to save themselves in this series. Many a close clutches. Ooh, Nerds, that is a wild way to start. Nico dead. They play out through A main again. Magisk isn't alone in this endeavor, though. He's got support nearby. Dexter waiting back in Donut on that AWP. Magisk is dead. Nothing he can do about it. Dexter's Orb will struggle to get out with the multi-kill it did last time, as he's trapped right now in Donut. Does find one on the AWP. Tess says dead out through the spawn. And Falcons cannot justify this. 2v4, they have to back off. They have to save. This one gets closer still. As Liquid, another one of these A plays. That's how many in a row now? Like 3, 4 in a row for Team Liquid?
3 in a row.
Yep, a little bit of a different spin on it.
The worst thing, okay, they're holding on to this. The worst thing that can happen to you is getting your economy broken late. That is really tough, right? Like if you're on the CT side and you get your finances broken late, you're in hot water. And that's why saving these guns is so hugely important right now.
Well, now it gets more complicated because before, you know, they force, and then even if they lose, they can eco and still buy. Now it's a question of, do you eco here or do you buy here? If you buy here, then you lose.
I kind of feel like you have to buy.
Then you have to concede the 12th round too. But it feels
you're not going to have it. You're not going to have an AWP again.
Yes,
you have to buy.
Yes, because of that, it feels, you know, this has to be a buy.
Liquid kind of have to play.
Oh, sorry.
They have the Mac 10 on twist. They're going for a fast. A lot of bodies here, only JKS over in mid.
You don't want to just go all in. You want to make sure this is a little bit more put together. They're lacking
It feels like they want to go all in, Chad. Straight up the ramp they go. Triple setup, crazy shot here for Dexter. JKS one from the mid lane. Another 3-on-3. They've been able to scrap their way back to even odds. Now they look to regroup, join up with JKS after he cleared out middle. Nico is only armed with the Deagle, and this round might live or die on the success of that Deagle.
Oh, Tessa's almost caught Naf in mid.
It all slows down now as no one wants to be that next player to fall. Everyone's waiting for reactions, but no one has seen or heard anything yet on either side of the server. Both teams flying blind, but Falcons have at least fanned out and taken info over towards lane.
JKS might catch Nico here. If he plays for information, this is a free kill.
Pushed up. Nico's Deagle!
Oh, looking for the trade.
Always good for something. JKS doesn't attempt the trade fast either. Nico's allowed to creep back in. Wide on the angle now. JKS has to check for this. JKS has to check this, and he doesn't! Knocked out by the Nico Deeg. Tessez finishes the job. Falcons onto match and series point.
Surely that's got to be it.
Nice goal.
Surely that's got to be it right there. And JKS doesn't swing for the trade. He doesn't swing for the punish. That kill comes in for free. They can buy again, sure. But the rounds where you think Liquid, they have the advantages necessary to get them across the line. They trip over their shoelaces. There's two players running into B. It's just Twists and Nerds. And this kill here, Nico finds the perfect timing. There's no swing for the trade. JKS thinks he's gotten away. He hasn't at all. Steps out. Can't make the kill. And that's that.
Nice! Nice shot, Nico. I'm trying to get over.
No AWP for Dagster. Not necessary for Ultimate. Ultimate 21, JKS 20 on the other side of the server. The heavy hitters, well, Tessez. We've been talking about him a lot. 20 kills, a lot of impact. Dagster coming in at 17. Round number 23, scoreline 12-10 in favor of Falcons. This one's gone the distance and then some.
I mean, this series has had everything. Streaks, clutches, tight rounds, fast rounds, slow rounds, you name it, they've all been there. The shit talk has been plentiful as well. Falcons calling Liquid a bunch of NA bots. Liquid, spearheaded by Twists, calling Falcons shit.
Well, straight into the transition from B. The mid pick comes in. Nerds takes this red room. They're going to have to push forward to fight him, and they are going to search this out. So smoke is faded. Tessez thinks better of it now. For the finish, we have no smokes on Liquid. It is just flashes. Just flashes to get into the site.
They've got a brawl.
I think this is the situation where you go contact. And then on contact, maybe the flashes come after it.
And not picking up the off for Dexter is going to have so much more impact now.
Well, Nerds has got the red room control. When does he activate? Does he play first? Do they pressure the site? They're waiting for the CT reaction. A minute on the clock. Will the time come back to bite Liquid? A nade in. No damage done. Smoke, flashes, kits to work with for Falcons as they gamble on this B finish. Still Nerds not activating.
To go back to the site as well, you feel just let them down.
They have to go B now. It feels they're full committed.
They don't have that fail-safe.
Remember, there's still the smoke on Tessez. Wouldn't you block now?
He's not lobbing it in. So they will be allowed to get in through the ramp. Trade for JKS takes it one step further. kyxsan, the captain of Falcons, tucked in. They have to clear him out. They have to deal with him cleanly. kyxsan causing problems. Naf with a key trade. Bomb picked up. Seconds left on this round as he plugs in those numbers.
He has to save. He can't give this one a go. Again, it's the same financial problems that Falcons have been in time and time again down the stretch. They're a victim of their own success. The fact that they come into the second half, they win 6 straight rounds, but 3 of them come down to 1v1 situations, and Falcons just get away with it. The finance is never built, the loss bonus isn't there, and Liquid take us to a 1-round game.
And overtime only seems fair for this game, right, Chad?
It does. This is delivered, right? This has been a great match.
I think you can also see, you know, Nico on Falcons, unlike on G2, is playing mid on both CT side and T side, and he hasn't found too much success compared on some of the other maps, and how he does, perhaps still an adjustment period for him. But the entry death in this round as well, not even really shooting back, just had his back turned.
Again, we just have to look at...
They are so broke, though.
Yeah,
it's not like...
Harry.
I know, but in the past, they always felt like they had something a bit bigger to make an impression with. Like, this is 1M4.
Nico just needs a deagle, mate. Nico just needs a deagle.
1M4 next to no nades.
Oh, he's got a family.
Magisk at least has a kit. There's still something in this round for Falcons. Can they survive? Nico, that is a big misstep over in middle. Giving over the opener, Nerds allowed to farm. Roman adjusting to life in mid, to one who forged his time on Ancient there. Nerds is able to best him in that head-to-head, and now Dagster to have his head on a swivel. Oh, that's a wild shot to make up for the timing, but Naf will deal with him. Rotates are a long way away. Tessez is operating entirely alone on the edge between life and death in the spawn. 3v4 for the retake. Falcons lacking the manpower and the firepower here. Someone's going to have to step up, or else this one drags on into OT. And Liquid will have their shot at redemption. Swing out from JKS goes punish, but Ultimate, I mean, he was in this exact position. He fell down in one of these 1v1 clutches that Liquid lost on this streak. Now he makes up for it. Operating solely alone, Ultimate puts up 3 and locks in overtime.
It was 8-4 at the half. 8-4 at the half in favor of Team Liquid. And the fact that the game has gone on to this distance, they've been so back and forth down the stretch. Falcons have put on a strong CT side of their own. The finances have been the problem. Right, when they get the pistol, you know, they get on top of them now, money's not a problem. They'll be able to invest, they can get the AWP out, the full U2, everything they need and more, but the same for Liquid.
I wonder what the call is for Liquid, because, you know, Nurse has had his way with Nico on mid the last couple of rounds, so they maybe change the pace because Falcons will invest more resources into mid for sure.
Okay, just gets out with it. Ultimate. That's some good ground gain as he tries his hand at the cave pick on that AWP. Turning around, Magisk. Quick work made. kyxsan dodging contact as they've siphoned all these resources over towards B. Naf trying to take some space away. That at least opens up a route to this bomb plot, but Naf is living on borrowed time. JKS in hot water. Tries to play it forward, goes looking for this kill on a player in CT. Dagster waits on that. Oh, JKS gets the better of him. Liquid had many swings and misses in these clutch moments. JKS at 23 kills deep. Trying to stick the landing on a clutch for a change. Not on this bomb yet. Spams just off the mark. And so he comes close in that 1v3, but unable to win it. Falcons continue to be safe in these 3 and 2v1s.
Well, both of them throwing a little bit of a different look, right? The run boost for the opener, also Ultimate taking his spawn and challenging Cave with the AWP. This one here for kyxsan is great. It's a free kill on the side of the head. JKS going for the nade on the bomb as opposed to the clear of the smoke, and Mag just covering the best he can.
And that was close for JKS.
Yeah.
It felt like he just needed one bullet to kill Nico, who was defusing, and he was able to connect with that. Felt like he would have clutched the round.
Comms did get very hectic for Falcons in the 1-on-3 situation. You heard it get very, well, at least we did. It got very loud because the cave players were smoked. So Dagster wanted to go. He got called off. And I think that's what they were just explaining to one another at the end there, because he did get isolated. They were able to convert on the back of it. But if he had just played it on his own and then JKS had more time to kind of refocus, didn't have to search out that kill, you never know what's going to be possible.
Maybe.
I also think that round shows like the value of when Nico does win these mid fights, what can happen, right? Like they had the fast rotate up through heaven. It ends up being a pretty tight and uncomfortable round anyway, but that whole kind of follow through in the fast flank that thins the herd, only possible because Nico won a mid fight. So they try to go back to middle, but this is Nert's domain. 2 kills on the opener, trying to run it through this A site. There is an AWP already here. Dagster on the scene, going to drop out. He's been spotted, and oh god, he doesn't realize Nertz has already gotten past.
Yeah, but on the other side of the smoke is kyxsan with his back to it.
And I'm scared he thinks he has a bigger gap than he does. No, he wants to go fight Dagster.
Surely this is Nert's kill.
Takes it head on. Oh no! What's that?
Oh,
where is everyone else?
Yeah.
It's like if he's going for that play, why isn't someone closer? Why aren't they throwing something, drawing attention to themselves?
Yeah, this is
like
Liquid.
even if he gets the kill, everyone's so far away. Maybe kyxsan would get the trade. I just felt like Liquid wasn't ready for him going for that.
Yeah, well, in action. Could cost Liquid here. Ultimate had to find that frag, and now JKS in another 1v3, but this time not entrenched on a bomb site. So you have information on 2, and you're about to find the 3rd.
That's the problem when one guy wants to speed up and the rest want to stop.
Indeed.
Right? Like, Nertz is trying to take more space. He sees the guy, okay, I can get this one more kill. But everyone else sort of in a 4v3 are maybe wanting to chill.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. They're waiting for the regress for the CTs to come in. And the thing is, like, Nerds, as soon as that smoke fades, he has to make a play anyway. So he's trying to use what time he has available to him. Liquid might walk away with this first half of OT with absolutely nothing. Both of these teams have done the better work on the CT sides. They need a round to work with.
Okay. Oh my God. He nearly had 2, Tess says. Don't know how he got out of that unscathed. But it's on the continued aggression that he will eventually get punished. Okay, it's another 4v3. They just had one of these in that previous round. This time they have to stick the landing. They're not in some weird, far-flung forward position. They can go slow here. They can play on the Twists timeline. But they have to stick the landing on this round.
Not feeling confident for it, though. Still think Falcons are in a very good spot. Lots of util push from Dexter. Completely unnoted and untraded. JKS doesn't swing. The kill comes in. He can't step into the AWP. It's flashed off the line at the very least. Well, right now you want Nerds to make a play, but if he goes out and dies, well, then they lose the side. So you can understand why he's a bit timid. Thank God Nerds has got some big balls. He is actually starting to leer out. He's been spotted. They know he's crossed.
It was on his screen, but he's so paranoid about a donut fight that Nerds didn't realize he was tunnel visioned a bit. Still, you've just seen someone cross temple. I feel like there should be a bit more movement here from Falcons. I feel like Tyler Blevins. I ain't seen enough movement. But wait, they're deploying open. Bro, Nico puts a stop to it. That could be the round right there. Nico just gets away. Actually tries to double dip. He still wants more. Make up your mind, Nico.
Good through donut. They're going to get a timing on this if they go now.
He's certainly taken a lot of attention away. No one looking at the donut. Allows Magisk open sight lines, and there's Nico with the killing blow. Flawless on the CT side in overtime.
And you think that Falcons, like, you look back at Cluj and some of the scenarios, maybe even Katowice, the way that they would be playing out the mid-rounds off of each other, and it felt quite poor. Comms didn't feel there. You go into Cluj, they get a bit of confidence from the run they have. Liquid are the ones who look silly and lost, right? They don't look like they're playing off of each other. The comms don't look like they're on point. They don't look like they know how their teammates are naturally going to react. And that's why they found themselves without a single round in this first half of OT number 1, and it might just be one.
And also Zonic immediately calling a timeout, right? Without kyxsan even getting to call one single round. Not a huge fan because you also won 3 rounds in a row. Mentally, like, you have the edge. Perhaps just let your players give him at least one try, right? Before you want to jump in. But hey, maybe he feels like he has the answers to what it takes to close out this series. Boy, it's been a long one, but it's been an exciting one. Overtime on map 1, Falcons taking Liquid's map pick. Liquid bouncing back on Dust2, taking Falcons' map away. And here we are on Ancient with series point, 3 series points for Falcons.
Don't forget about that Twist shit talk.
Oh, don't you worry.
Oh, kyxsan won't forget about that.
Here's what he said to them. He said, you guys fucking suck. You hear me? You fucking suck. Let's see.
And that was after losing 6 rounds in a row.
Yes.
Not winning around in the second half, talking shit. You gotta respect that.
Let's see if they're able to deliver on that, though. Right now, they move on to the better half. CT half for Team Liquid. They're aiming for double overtime. The gauntlet was thrown down by Twists early on. And so let's see if they can deliver on the promise of dragging this one out even further. Nico out in the middle. And he will have his work cut out for him here. Smokes might be down for now, but as these clear, there's a lot of crosshairs primed and ready to fight for this mid control. Twists with the opening. Looking like they just want to go A. And they've got a lot of room. I mean, Liquid put a lot of effort into fighting for mid and Donut. They do still have this AWP waiting back in Donut. It's ultimate on the angle, and he's not going to mess that up. Looking for a convincing first round to open up this CT half. It's 5 alive for Team Liquid.
I might be wrong, but I think both coaches called a timeout and then they lost the first round flawlessly.
Yeah, well,
in between the over.
Great adjustments, guys.
Sometimes it goes that way, man.
Yeah, look, it's
one kill. If Nico kills the Twists on the fade, it's a different round, but
it's risky from Twist to make that play as well. He knows that he's got Nerds up there in red room to kind of collapse out on the same time on the fade of the smokes. But a nice round there from Liquid, but it's on a knife. Well, it's not on a knife's edge. They're on the cliff edge. They're holding on by a pinky right now. They need to reset, get a hand on that cliff. They need 2 more just to push us to double OT. So 1 foot fault. This is Jova.
That's awkward. Nuts and twists fed to Falcons in middle. This time, Nico brings some of his friends along. Ultimate on the line with this AWP, but he has to make every shot count. Can't miss. First one lands on a Dexter, but they've still spilled over into the site. Naf trying to make a play. Does hear them dropping down. This is a risky move. Naf waiting for his time to strike. Wide swing, that's a lot of damage, but no kills. It's just ultimate now. 1v3, nades bring him down low. Roland's got a lot to answer for here. And that swing seals his fate. Can't do it in the clutch. Game picked up by Falcons. This series had everything. An explosive third to end. Falcons finish this one off with their heads held high as they long out the series.
What a start to stage 2. We had all the matches today, 8 games, 2 streams, and we finished on this. An absolute barn burner.